And I said, anything else you can tell me, yeah. I'm looking for news on any and all were creatures that I can find, because I need to get better control.
Something in regards to talk of Ilya. I don't mean to pry, lass, but have you been maintaining control of yourself recently?
I say yes.
Do you consider that to be the truth?
Recently, yes. But
Because
I'm more than willing to roll a deception because I am.
I'll say roll it with advantage because it's partially true.
Yeah, I'm answering his question, but I'm deliberately misinterpreting it. So yeah, with an 11, there's a yes, but I have a little bit of a sour expression.
Lass, I'd appreciate if you were to tell me the whole truth. Because I really don't think it was all you, but I'm sure you'll forgive me for checking up on where you were every now and then. It seems following in your wake are rumors of a particularly vicious lycanthrope attacks.
Confusion crosses her face. Nothing like that. I only lost control on the full moon. Beyond that, I've never been not conscious.
Right.
And even then, I didn't wake up covered in blood.
Well, either you're gotten way better at lying in a couple of seconds, or there's another lycanthrope coming around places you've been and causing a little bit of a stir. So, watch your back, I guess. I'll see if maybe that pastor here, I don't know, but I will keep an eye out.
That's what you're good at. Look, I'm gonna be getting on a boat, heading out for at least a few days, maybe much longer. Going all the way fucking south of the goddamn world.
Nice this time of year. Pretty warm. Good swimming.
Make a little bit of a face, go back to my drink. I appreciate the information, old friend. I should probably be on my way if those kind of rumors are as abound as you say.
Well, I've got my ear to the ground a little bit more than most, but if I've been hearing about them, then everyone else will be hearing about it pretty soon. And not because I'm telling them, wouldn't do that to you. But I do need to keep an eye out, and I do need to do my job. So,
in a couple of years, if you can spare him.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm confused what you mean by that.
He said you gotta keep some eyes out, and I said in ears too, if you can spare him.
Yeah, I'll do that. But just, I'm trusting that none of this was you, alright, lass?
You have my word.
Alright.
And my axe.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
Gimli, get out of here!
What the fuck?
I donkey kick Gimli in the face.
That was out of character.
My
of course.
sword.
He Team Rocket blasts off again into the sun.
In the confusion, I make my escape.
Alright, cool. Alright, so, the other two of you, what do you guys want to do for the rest of the day? Because you could look for the armor, you could attempt again, or you could try and look for something else, and then you have one more attempt after that of whatever you want to do. and you could do individual rolls, or you could work together.
Hello.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome back.
Hi.
Yo.
I'm finally here.
How's it going, Yoko?
Yeah.
Welcome.
So, real quick catch up.
Oh, I've been
Guys.
watching on
Okay.
Twitch. I'm mostly caught up.
Okay, cool. Well,
We're going
Shit's-
deep sea diving, apparently.
Yeah.
yeah. And then south to Dunshire after that.
What was this? What's the deep sea diving? What are we getting? Where are we doing this?
So, Alendril had some shit, a particular mechanism item that he required for his brewing machinations. That
Yeah.
was in transit to Varenmont, but the ship sunk, so you got to go get it.
Okay. Do we know where it sunk?
Yes, you do. It's along the main shipping route, just a little bit further out to sea than the normal shipping routes.
Okay. If we've got a couple of days to get there, I can
You do.
try to learn water breathing.
Yeah. Do you have? Sorry. Do you mean like by getting it as?
Yeah, buying a scroll and
Yeah,
all that.
you could probably purchase that. Let me fucking tell myself how much it costs to buy that kind of shit.
Is it a third level spell? And it's, consumable, of course.
Okay, so you could probably get that for 300.
Alright, do you want me to roll something to find this item?
Yeah, why don't you roll either investigation to look around for it yourself, or very
Yes.
good. All right, you pretty quickly find, looks like, a traveling wizard, or they appear to be a traveling wizard to the layman. It's clear that they are probably only a rather untalented or under-talented apprentice that is definitely hamming it up a bit, but is nevertheless selling various scrolls that you may be able to purchase should you so wish. Among them is water breathing.
Okay, we'll purchase a water breathing. But are there any... Is it like a huge variety? or-
There's a fair variety. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. As to not hold this up, I will just take the water breathing.
All right, cool. So 300 then.
Done. And I'm also going to go purchase inks and such. I assume I don't need to make a check for that.
No, in fact, you could purchase it from the same place.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes. And let's go with Malthon. Did you want to pick anything up?
Yeah, I would probably do one more cursory look around the market, see if I can't find at most a cap of water breathing for emergencies.
All right, sure. So investigation or persuasion, take your pick.
You know what? We'll do persuasion just to see the last of my charisma dwindle into the sun.
Mhm.
Sure, it won't be that bad. Oh, Jesus.
You said what? Hey, lads with the fine ass.
I'm gonna say, you do come across an individual who is definitely looking a little odd. Like there's a smirk about them that just like it's very friendly, but it also puts you like a little bit on edge. They're a pretty. How do I describe them? They are a pretty hairy-looking elf, or half-elf. Like they have a considerable beard, and long, flowy robes that obscure pretty much all of them, apart from their hands and their face, and hair that is pulled back into sort of multiple, about 3 ponytails. Big one on the top, little one coming down, little one coming down behind that. And there's various, like it's pretty ostentatious. And as you're sort of looking around, they catch your eye and beckon you over. What exactly are you looking for, my dear friend? It seems, from what I heard, something to adapt aquatically.
Yeah, I've been looking for something that would allow me to dive deeper down. You seem like a very unique fella.
Of course, and my stuff is just as unique. And were you looking for something that would allow you to transform into a creature that would be able to swim and breathe water? Are you looking for something that would be able to allow you and your current form to breathe water? What exactly are you looking for?
I was thinking something in my current form to let me, breathe water for a time.
I think I have something. There's this helmet here, you see, and he pulls out a somewhat barnacle encrusted, a little bit rusted looking helmet. Now, it might not look like much, but it has a trick or two. How much would you be willing to pay for such an item? Usually it goes for quite the premium.
I'm kind of like eyeballing this guy. Pretty
Inside if you want.
Yeah, I'm definitely inside of like. Malfoy's seen some pretty sus shit. A hairy elf is a really sus ass.
Yeah.
Like, seeing, like, is he flat out trying to swindle me or fuck me over? Thinking back to the hags for the moment.
I mean, something's a bit weird about him, but as to what, you can't tell. Maybe it's just because you've never seen an elf with a even remotely decent beard before.
Alright then, it's not the prettiest thing. It'll guarantee that I'll be able to breathe water and, have no issues taking it off, kind of thing.
It gets stuck a little bit sometimes, from what I understand, but a good pull or maybe a help from a friend quite easily be able to get it off.
I do have some pretty strong friends. Like, I'm hesitant and just kind of eyeballing this guy still cautiously, like...
I assure you, you'll be quite like a fish.
Alright, I'll take a bite. Like, how's 10 platinum do you for something like that?
Make it 15.
12.
Make a persuasion check.
The art of the deal, a Malfarn's failure.
14.
13. Meet you in the middle.
You can make another persuasion check at disadvantage.
Perfect.
$13, 5 gold. And he vigorously shakes your hand and takes the helmet and hands it to you. And as he hands it to you, like it is perpetually just dripping with just a little bit of seawater.
Soggy. Huh. Well, thanks. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Enjoy your coin.
I will. Enjoy your helmet.
Start checking this thing out. Check the inside. See if it's at least.
It's a little slimy.
Oh, ooh, it's not the worst, but still, ooh. Well, at least I'll be in the water. I'll take my drippy helmet and go.
Drippy boy.
Yeah, stinky.
Uh-oh.
Nice
little bit
moist head.
yucky.
Yeah. Do you put it on or do you just inspect it?
I inspect it for the moment. I still kind of have my suspicions. I want one of my magical friends to look at this first.
All right. Cool.
I don't feel too swindled because, like, sure that's a good portion of money, but obviously the job we did, I could spend a little more.
Alrighty. Yeah, and you have one more thing you can do today, but let's go back to Xiao Qiao. You have two. Xiao Qiao. Buddy.
Are you muted, friend?
Well, Xiao Qiao's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Rip.
The black market took him.
Thank God.
Boxed him up and set him out
free.
to sea.
Alright. Yoko, did you want to do anything else other than get your one spell and spell stuff?
Yes, I've heard hearing that Melthon probably has some kind of cursed item. I remember that Identify is a good spell that I should probably have at some point.
You could purchase that for where did I put it? That's here somewhere. Spell scroll.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the fucking thing because I had a thing open.
You have a
that
thing?
showed, the prices for scrolls.
Usually, like 50 for a first level, I think.
Yeah, 50 works.
Scroll. Yeah, that's what I have here.
I was gonna say it should be 50 per level.
10 for a cantrip, 50 for a first level, 300 for a second level, 800 for a third, and so on.
All right.
It goes like exponentially up. This is the link that I'm using. Magic item prices.
Appreciate it.
It's a good shopping list. Highly recommend.
Oh, it just has all the items.
Yeah.
It has
Oh my God.
it has a lot of stuff. Most of the like DMG and player's handbook items. At
Wait,
least.
you can get Identify for 50.
It's good stuff. Yeah,
You wouldn't
okay.
need to get Pearl, but
Yeah, I also need the pearl. I
Oh,
also
choose.
need the spell component for Astral Courier.
all right. In which case, why don't you make an investigation check or persuasion check to try and find a jeweler who might be able to provide you with those two items. All right.
16 enough.
Yeah, I will say that is enough. What's the combined price of both the items? So it's 100 and...
I think they're 100 for both
Alright.
of them.
In which case, it'll be 125 each, so 150. The person is definitely upcharging a little bit, but you can buy them still.
Heck. I already didn't have enough, but now I especially don't have enough.
So, yeah, it would be, 250 is the offer. You can attempt to barter them down. Or
How about
trade
a-
with some goods?
Did you not get any
How about
platinum?
a membership card to the Black Diamond, then you can write over or something.
Make a persuasion check, sure. I'm not sure I could swing that, sorry.
This one. Never mind. I will leave.
But
Do you have enough for one?
Not really.
oh, wait, hold on.
If
Did-
they're
did you add any in the-
125.
Did you add any in the platinum tier list, or did you?
Yeah, we
switch-
got 50 platinum each, right?
I believe yes. This should...
Yeah, the scroll was 300, another scroll was 50, and then I had to buy some ink to write those things down.
Damn. Malthorn comes running.
If you want a donation for, I would definitely give you money towards Identify if you need the gem,
Aim
the
here.
pearl.
Bitch, leave it down.
Look, Billy has been saving up for enchanted plate mail, so I think I have the most money, just because I haven't been spending at all. So I'd be more than happy to give you.
That's
100.
targeted, Billy.
Yeah, I'll take a loan, sure.
Okay, I'll slide you 10 plat.
Okay.
Need any more?
Yes.
How much?
As much as you can give me.
I slide you 20 plat, and I look at Billy.
I give you 9 more. I give you 9 more plat.
Bruh, what's happening?
I squint.
You've got competing sugar daddies.
This feels weird, but thank you.
It'd definitely be helpful.
Alright.
We got this weird slime
good.
helmet to check out later.
I'll go back to that lady and buy
Alright.
both things.
Yes, you absolutely can do that. All right. And Billy, you are doing your Badooing, yes?
Yes,
Alrighty. And Malthon.
I just used both my charges for that.
Cool. Malthon, what are you up to?
Let's see.
You got one more thing to do, I believe, that you can do. Because our orc is dead, apparently.
Yeah, unfortunately, our orc dead.
Mhm.
You know what? Because we're gonna be out in the seas, I'm gonna go buy some fucking bait and tackle.
You absolutely can do that. That's easy enough to do. Did you want to look for anything like as far as armor that might be useful in the sea, or you could maybe try and pick up some flippers, or
I'll try one more time for the Mariner's armor, like if there's anything like that, just because I know he's more worried about sinking like a fucking rock.
yeah. All right.
He'll be able to breathe, but he won't be able to get back to the top.
Mm.
Should I do an investigation at disadvantage?
Whichever, up to you. Investigation or persuasion. It's not a disadvantage.
Alright, I'll just do it.
You
Investigation.
just have the 3 things. You have the basically 3 attempts during this day to do whatever you want to do.
Investigate. Oh, that's better than before.
All right. I'm gonna say that's a partial success. You come across what initially you think is just a massive pile of random objects, but then the massive pile of random objects turns around jangling, and in the center of this massive pile of jangling objects
Whoa.
is a brass dragonborn woman, rather elderly, as she sort of squints at you, and definitely her physicality does not give you the impression that she could carry everything that is strapped to her back. In fact, her size relative to the stuff she is carrying is probably about maybe half to a quarter.
Oh my god.
As she sort of turns around and all the stuff jangles. And sort of running along behind her is a dog with no back legs, but a doggy wheelchair, like a wooden cart version. And the dog sort of starts yapping and running around your legs as she sort of looks at you and then takes a cane and just sort of like pokes you in the belly.
Ah. Oh, I like your dog. But hey, you seem like you've got some pretty interesting things.
Yes, I've got a lot of things.
I was curious if you had kind of like anything that could help a person swim, like a little bit of a, armor that keeps you afloat, or flippers or something. But the out in the ocean, if you get tossed
Armor
over.
that makes you float, you say? I might have something.
I'd be interested.
And she sort of sets down effectively the large backpack of stuff and then steps out of it, and it's almost like a fucking igloo of crap as she starts digging through it, and then pulls out this armor that looks to be like leather, and has a bunch of tiny little spines that are flattened down on it. It appears to be slightly yellowish in tint. Yellowish cream. This here, just tap that little thing in the middle of the chest whenever you need to swim or get up in the water.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I'm kind of afraid to get stuck at the bottom of the ocean.
It can be a little hard to reach while you are swimming, but once you do, quite all right.
How much for this then? Definitely want to get that.
What you have?
Balthard's you shoulder. It's in platinum.
She just looks around. What? No, I don't want money. What do you have?
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me.
And she's just sort of inspecting you and almost crawling over your body, looking at the things you have attached to you.
Let's see. I still have my. Got my quick access potion bandolier, the thunder bottle. I do have a glow shot.
A what?
If I hit someone with an arrow, it's an arrow that has basically not fairy fire, but it illuminates them.
Yeah.
It's like a fairy fire arrow for a brief time to light them up on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
3 poison cures that I've made. Let's see. The big thunder bottle. The thunder splash. A bullseye lantern. I don't know if I should be interested in a pickaxe or a sledgehammer. I do have a death cap. Mushroom. Ring of jumping. My bag of holding rats edition. It's good stuff. 4 vials.
Trade you for your ring.
For my ring?
Yes.
Takes it off looks at it for a moment, thinks about it. Yeah, no, I like the safety of not being stuck at the bottom of the ocean. I'll try the ring.
She takes the ring and slips it on and then hands you the armor.
Hey, good deal. Thank you.
No problem.
Malthorn, by the way. If come around? Any names to try and find you by?
Driver.
Right. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. This here on my back's the Horde.
I respect it. It's a good hunt. I like your companion there. A good little buddy.
Yeah. Gippy's a good little boy. He just sort of like crouches down. There's a lot of clanking, and she just gives him a bunch of scratches as he rolls onto his side, as does the cart, and she has to put him back up on the side again.
Oh, he's precious.
Yeah. He would bite you though.
Yes, he's the best attack dog.
Yes.
I see you around, I'll buy you a drink.
Sounds good.
Now, take my ass on back to the party.
Remember, never throw anything away.
Ah, good.
And she waddles off.
I like that philosophy. Malthorn gains the pack, correct?
You now have pufferfish armor.
Ooh. Would that be?
It's a studded leather, effectively.
I figured. I was about to say studded. I was like, oh, that's cool though. I like that.
Oop, who's that who just came in and out? Alright,
Noise.
alright. Cool. So, does anyone want to do anything else, or shall we get on the open ocean?
I feel pretty comfortable.
I'm good.
Alrighty. So, as you guys sort of bed down, make sure you have everything ready, you wake up in the morning and gather as the sun rises at the docks. And you see a distinctly Runeshai Bay style ship. It is long, sleek, and has a fair few red accents. And it looks like it's pretty fast. It has a single ballista mounted on the center deck, and it looks like it has a couple of layers below deck where you can, sleep and store things. And you see sort of an old man, well, not necessarily old, but middle-aged to late, probably late middle age. Yeah, you see this man as he's sort of sitting there, dangling his feet off the edge, sort of just a calm smile as he's just doing a little bit of fishing. And as you come, he pulls up his rod and appears to have caught a decent-sized fish. And as he pulls it out, he just sort of admires it for a moment and then looks at you like, "Oh, hello there. How are you all doing? Are you the crew?" And he sort of unhooks the fish, gives it a little pat on the head, and drops it back into the water. "I'm Rex.
Hello.
My son Dan is somewhere around here. Welcome aboard. Might I know your names?"
Malthorn of Thunderfall, at your service. Don't know my way around the ship, so I'll be more than happy to.
Very good to hear. And I understand you lot are looking to scavenge a shipwreck.
So,
Is
yeah.
that correct? Good. Well, I'm looking forward to a little bit of adventure. Well, to be honest, I've had my fair share, but the boy wants to get out and see what it's like, and I'm willing to oblige. You have everything prepared?
pretty ready.
Yeah.
I'll be. Oh, Yoko, I don't know if you checked this helmet out. I want to make sure it's safe before putting that on.
He sort of takes out the sort of barnacle encrusted helmet that when you hold it feels a little bit slimy and is sort of like gently dripping a bit of seawater.
Ooh, it's gross. Not yet. Give me a few days out at sea. I need to learn some stuff.
Right.
Alrighty, well, your employers are already below deck, and I am quite excited to get going. Have you had breakfast yet?
A little bit, but a little extra never hurts.
Good. Come along then. And as he sort of picks up the bucket that appears to have a couple of fish in it, takes you downstairs, and you see another individual who definitely bears some resemblance to Rex.
Ah.
Oh, I need to. Oh. There we go. As a younger man with similar but less weathered features is sitting there in the sort of the cook's cabin and is just sort of reading through a book, and sits up. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Sorry, I'm probably going to change their accents so much. Just pretend that they're flying.
It's all good.
Hey, Dad, what's going on? And sort of eyes you. These our employees, newbies? And he gives a nod. Yes, they're our new ship family. And I'll show you lot to your quarters in a moment. Actually, Dan, why don't you do that? And Dan sort of gives a little bit of a shrug. Yeah, I guess. And sits up. All right. And shows you to some slightly cramped quarters. They're not built for comfort. They are built for you being able to sleep in a ship that is not terribly large. But there is enough room for you guys to lie down. Definitely the larger of you is probably going to be a little bit squished, but it's doable. As he shows you the various rooms, which are all just sort of short. In a house that probably would be considered cupboards with hammocks in them. But they are nonetheless rooms. After you are shown your rooms, very quickly you smell the welcome smell of fish cooking. As Dan sort of seems to sort of perk up a bit at the smell and rushes back into the kitchen where Rex is frying up some of the fish, and it is definitely smelling very nice. It's just butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon on the side. As he takes it and sort of plates it up, puts a few greens there, and basically just hands them out and sits at a table that probably doesn't really fit very well in the common room of this ship, but nevertheless he's tried to make it work. As a couple of slightly mismatched chairs are set around it, and he sits down at the head. And well, welcome everybody. This is my son, Dan, and my lovely ship. Might I know all of your names? Or did we do that already? I'm sorry, I'm a little excited.
Just did Malthon. I'm Yokomara. Arcanist?
Are you from Moonshine?
I am. Yes.
I thought that name sounded familiar, or at least common around home. What brings you up this way? Well, I suppose it's probably working with that sickly elven fellow.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It's a delight to work with him.
He's a odd sort of person, but seems alright. Well, please do get sorted in your quarters. And Mr. Malthorn, if you would come with me and we can familiarize you with the workings of our lovely vessel.
Hi, Captain. I'll make sure that I do my duties well.
Lovely. And he takes you up top and does indeed familiarize you with the sort of rather tall, long schooner of a ship that he has there. It's probably about 60 foot end to end and maybe about 20 feet wide or so.
Solid ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I think I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But it will take you. Let me look at. Like, so we've got travel, ocean travel speed. It's effectively a keelboat, so it'll take you around about a day and a half to get there. So feel free to consider what you're doing in that day and a half, and I will be back in about a moment.
So clearly, we're gonna take over the ship and make pirates.
Oh.
Clearly, we're gonna wait until we're far enough away from sea. I'm gonna unplug Maltharn's little chest thing and just toss him overboard and drag him behind us. It's like he bought like magic armor, so the button is on his chest.
You're gonna Darth Vader me over the side of the ship.
Drag you behind it.
Ah!
It's like keel hauling, but like in reality, it's just a really slow, fucking, oh god, what's it called? Like inner tube, dragged behind.
It's the inner tube hauling.
Yeah. It's like skiing, but shitty.
We get enough speed and be like full on fucking speedboat.
Yeah, fast ass sailing ship. I would like to get a spar in at some point. I've gotten into a decent fight with my new magic stuff.
Test out my new mechanical devices.
I would imagine that Billy has a dislike for your punch bear trap thing. There's just a natural animal aversion to the bear trap.
Yeah, I could see.
All right, I have returned. Now, what's the plan?
Spar session.
Take over the ship.
Actual?
No.
That would be fucking hilarious. Take over the ship. How many people could sail it? One.
All right. So, what do you guys have anything you want to do on the way, or?
I mean, we're fairly limited while we're on a boat. I said I would spend the time I wanted to have a real spar with Maltharn with Shag
Absolutely.
watching, so that I can actually finally test out my new magic stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, I can quickly try and throw a map together for that.
I would be done.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Come on, bring it on, you tall bitch.
I am gonna learn identify
Mhm.
and water breathing.
Baltic. Let me just find the fucking map shit. I might as well move you over to the map as I fucking build the thing.
Well, we get to watch it happen.
Yeah, basically. Alright. Here's some water.
Yeah, good water.
Let's make it real big.
Hell,
Even bigger. And let's add the bits of the ship. That is not what it's supposed to look like. That is a very squished lower deck.
Okay, so identify, I need an 11. Fuck.
It's fun. You don't have to roll. I feel like the fucking, unless you're like under pressure.
Under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really fucked up an identify scroll. Fuck.
Yeah. Like I feel like it's a little uncouth to force you to roll for every scroll when you know you're gonna have to be rolling for a fair few of them, and
Okay.
yeah, and like unless there is like a time crunch pressure, I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
I mean, there sort of is. I need to learn water breathing before we go underwater.
this is true.
And then we've got the top floor.
Do you want
Nope.
me to roll for water breathing?
Sure, why not? How long does it take?
It's 2 hours per spell level, so that's 6 hours.
Alright, so you'd have,
This is like the whole first day.
yeah. Let's say you have 3 attempts.
Sure. Okay. That'll do.
You're good there. So this is the ship.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And yeah. Feel free to pop yourselves down on the deck there if you so wish. And we can. Yeah,
Are these little cupboards where we sleep?
yeah.
Great.
There's hammocks in them.
They're perfect
Yeah.
sized. Maybe
Good
they're
bump.
too small for you.
I mean, it's a little cramped, you gotta admit.
You just gotta live more modest.
Alrighty, so. I mean, yeah, feel free to roll initiative, I guess, if we're doing a spa.
Who's faster, you or me?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The Spanish knife fight. Let's go.
Alrighty, so, Malthon, you're up first.
Already. I assume this is like before where we're not holding back.
Burback.
Yes.
Oh,
Since we have Shark Chow to help us out, do you in any way prep before we roll into initiative?
not at all.
Okay, then I will not either.
Just going straight into it
Okay.
for blood. With that. Yeah, bonus action. except for strength. Immediately try and punch Billy with my, my new gauntlet.
Alright.
Because we want to see it in action so bad.
Yeah.
21 hit you.
Yes, it does.
Hell.
You get past the shield, and you see the shield flare for a second, and then it gets a little bit bigger.
Oh.
And then the blood runs down my armor, and it glows a little bit brighter. Oh my god. No, wait, it only rolled a 1. The unarmed punch. Oh, wait, because you're not trained in unarmed.
Nope.
And your strength is garbage.
That's right. But now
Oh.
I am grappled to you.
Okay, I am also grappled.
Oh, God.
I have been grappled. This is bad for you.
It is, but I wanted to test it super fucking bad.
Alright. That's your turn?
Well, I do have 2 attacks, so I will then try to shiv Billy.
Okay, extra attack. 17 misses, glances off the shield.
Already. I've got you, Alendril. But ecstatic that it's working.
Yeah, it's like latched around her arm and like scraping on it.
I'm in danger.
Hey, real quick before I take my turn. Our ring out's a thing in this, and I pull my hammer of thunderous might.
Oh no. I mean, I would consider it a fucking win because that's basically a death for people.
Okay. Then I'll slam you into this ship. I'm not ready for this to be over just yet. I'm going to use my bonus action to... yeah, I would like to shift. So we get a little bit more AC. So bonus action, shifting, I gain max possible temp HP.
God
Billy
damn.
swells large around the like bear claw that is grabbed onto what, like my arm.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Like clamped onto your shoulder.
Okay. The shield seems to shrink as it gets to her turn, but it does not matter because the blood rune armor glows red. And I am going to attempt to use the charge that I have to hit Malthine. I'm not going to put my shield away, so this is one-handed, but I'm going to slam at him, trying to push him into the wall here. A 20 to hit Malthine.
Oh, definitely.
Also,
Okay.
I made breakfast just real quick and dirty in the uncommon magic items for you.
Hell yeah. That is going to be 15 damage, and I need you to make a DC 14 strength save as the hammer explodes outwards with thunderous force.
Nice.
Okay, you go flying the 5 feet back. You do hit, because you're short, you do hit the railing. So
Do I go flying?
I'm gonna say Billy and Malthon each make athletics checks, I guess.
well, no. So this is how grappled works. Like thunderous, like things that push them away just push the grapple away. That breaks the grapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. In which case, he is bonked away from you as they scrape and snap shut.
Ah!
Assuming he does not get thrown over the side, you would take 1 thunder damage for 5 feet that you fail to move. You would normally move 20 feet, so you take 3 force damage or thunder damage for not moving the additional 15 feet back. And then I step 2 again, and I swing down towards Maltharn. That's a 22.
Definitely hit it.
Okay, I'm gonna use ignore the 1. I'll use my savage attackers to see if I get higher. Okay, that's a 10, just 10 bludgeoning. And my blood rune is unchecked. Why is it doing it? Okay, just 10 bludgeoning on the second one.
Alrighty.
And that'll be me. Had enough yet?
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna second wind. It's so
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god!
This is 100% on course with Malthorn.
All your luck, my friend.
Got you! And I'm just gonna attack twice with my short swords. Ha, ha.
Both miss. My AC is 21 right now.
Yeah, that's me. You know what? I will shuffle over to here.
To be fair, and I'll drop my shield off to the side. And grab the hammer two-handed.
Yeah, that's right, B. Oh god. You big fucking bitch.
My arm will explode with 2 necrotic damage, which barely eats into my damage. God, Billy is so strong. And my blood curse my Rite of the Storm will activate, and I'll use my first charge of the blood rune, because I just hurt myself, to hit Malthorn. An 11 will miss, I believe.
God, yeah.
So how about a 28?
My face.
Okay, that's 1 charge of blood rune plus 1d6 of lightning. For I'll use my savage attacker, 11 total. 8 plus 3.
Hell yeah.
That'll be me.
Alrighty. We'll do another Zephyr Strike as we try to zip to the other side. The stress relief, Malthorn testing new objects is just getting pulped to shit.
Just smushed. Hey, it worked. You grappled me. You also learned that grappling some things is a very bad idea.
That is a definite.
Even without the shield, that will miss. My AC without it is a 19.
Oh.
So a 20 will hit. Charging my blood rune plate. 11. Oh, that gets through my 10 HP.
My God!
Oh my god!
I'm
You actually, you cut me for 1 damage of actual HP.
I did
Nobody
it.
makes me bleed my own blood.
All that for a drop of blood.
It's a drop of blood. Oh, that's me. He's fucking standing there like, yeah, let's.
Why didn't I show you what blood looks like? I'm going to activate my blood curse of the marked on Malthorn and amplify. I take 4 necrotic damage, giving me another charge to my blood rune half plate. If I hit Malthorn with an attack, he'll take an extra d6 of lightning damage. And I'll use 2 charges of the blood rune on my next hit. Because I amplified, I get advantage on this first attack, right? The next attack roll I have, yes, gets advantage. So advantage, a 2-handed, a 20.
Right. Pretty sure that hits. Wham.
Yeah, let's take that second one instead, actually.
Tumbling arse of a tea kettle. Malthorn almost tumbles over. Quite the score, by the way.
Oh, cool. Just fucking.
Oh, I'm so gonna call your sister later. Oh, I actually cracked my neck really nicely in real life after I said that. That was
actually
awesome.
heard that. That was hot.
Did it really? Oh, fuck yeah. Look over at Shag. Hey, could you give him a little bit of a hand?
Are you sure I don't need to like resuscitate him? Because I think he almost killed his ass.
That's yeah. Lick my lips a little bit. I guess I did enjoy myself too much.
Yeah, Shaw goes over and looks over and like leans in close to Malthorn and sniffs a few times
I think
and
he shit himself.
pats his face. Hey, wake up! You okay?
I won, didn't I?
No, she beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
You fucking bitch.
Huh?
And
I fucking heard you.
That's what I thought.
Fuck it.
Yeah, let's get you something to eat and drink. And maybe you shouldn't call the person who almost killed you and tossed your corpse into the ocean a fucking bitch.
I fucking knows
And
it.
then he puts he gently pats Malthorn consolingly on the shoulder while casting Cure Wounds at level 2.
I'll step over and extend my hand down. It was a good fight.
You know, I'll never back down from your tall, swanky ass. Fucking take your hand out, finally.
It's the one thing I respect about you. And I'll pull you up if you're able to stand.
And hobble a little bit from the brutal ass.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
20 is mean.
You,
2 4s and 2 6s on
yeah,
that.
you definitely like broke his nose and part of his cheekbone there.
Wabam.
So yeah, Shao casts the Cure Wounds level 2 for 14 healing. And he's like,
Thank you for that. Oh.
I don't think that's enough. He's gonna do it one more time just because he doesn't like having a low. He doesn't like his allies to be low health, especially when they're in potentially hostile territory.
You and I are definitely having more sparring sessions. I need to
Oh,
work on my boxing.
so you get he pumps another level 2 Cure Wounds into you for an additional 9 hit points. So you take total of 23 hit points of healing.
Thank you.
Look, if you actually want a lesson and you're gonna listen to me when I talk, I'm more than happy to teach you how to go for the actual kill.
I suppose for Colossus I could, but maybe not for everything.
Dog looks over to Billy. It's like, I'll take the lesson, but I don't need you to beat me to an inch of my life, if that's okay.
I don't have it in me to do it that hard to you, Shag.
I appreciate that.
Some people just deserve it, you know. Dwarves.
Oof. That's pretty heavy.
Fucking cunt. I'll kick your ass. I'll get you.
Elbow him in the bruise. Oh, sorry.
Come on, you've already established that you can kick his ass 50 times over. Let the man rest, please.
Alright, I can take it. I'm good.
You stop trying to
He
be.
is pissing blood as he's
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah, stop with the bluster. Just take the defeat, and I'll make you something tasty to eat. You stupid idiot.
Well,
And he like tugs on his beard and drags him towards
not
the
the
mesh.
man.
Get a good grip. He's squirrely.
Alright. Oh,
If you stop being a little child about this, I'll give you some grog.
oh, I like that. That sounds pretty good. I'll go lay down. Go head on down plonk down the hammock, curl up. Rest my busted rib for remended.
Alrighty.
Shao makes a very hearty stew for everybody, and steams some dry rice for everybody. Well, also spiking some grog with some whiskey that he has squirreled away in the mess.
Sorry, I accidentally closed my fucking Roll20 tab. Give me a second. I am... Right. There we go.
Also, sorry if I passed out on you guys while we were in the city.
Figured you died for a hot minute there.
Shit happens. But yeah, as you guys continue onwards, the evening of the second day comes, and you guys are passing by or into the water space nearby the Northern Isles. As sorry, I'll stop the music. It's too much. Let me put on the chiller stuff.
So intense.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm sleeping. What's the music? Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys continue on your way. Yeah, this is a good one. Let me add this one real quick. As the evening of the second day comes, Rex comes out and begins lighting three separate lanterns, as he's pouring oil into them, and as they light up, they glow blue. As those of you who recall will recognize these as the ghost fire lanterns that are effectively mandatory in this area of the world if you don't want to be, murdered by a bunch of sea ghosts.
Oh, are we in the danger zone already?
Yep.
That was quick.
Danger.
Yeah, the ship's pretty fast.
I guess that what it lacks in anything, it makes up for in speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's small, it's thin, it only has one mounted weapon, but it is fast.
Uncomfortable as fuck, but we can get there in a day, so it doesn't matter. See, that's the kind of ship I like. Sacrifice everything for speed.
Piracy at its finest. I mean, privateering.
I elbow Malthorn again.
Ah! I'm gonna punch you in the back, buddy.
Your relationship is so fun.
Isn't it? I hate the bastard.
Yeah. I love watching.
Oh, fucking cunt.
Smack.
Ah!
I mean, their relationship is very complex, but they fight like siblings, or like there's like a strange like
Not
Sexual
at all.
tension.
Not.
yeah. It's not, I don't know if it's
Nope.
sexual.
Yeah,
Zero.
I don't know
In a
if
million
it's- I
years
don't
would
know
I
if it's
ever lay
sexual.
down
Nope.
with a wet dog.
Ever.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah,
Fucking
it's just a strange tension. It's not sexual. It's just strange tension. It's very awkward.
Oh, is that just me?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
All right.
She's not in the bratwurst anyway.
Alright.
Oh, Malthon, I learned that spell last night. If you want me to take a look at your yucky helmet.
Oh, fantastic. I'll go and get the extra slimy, I'm sure it's coated today, helmet.
It's just a little slimy.
Perpetually.
Yeah, like it perpetually looks like you took it out of the water maybe an hour ago.
Nice.
Yummy.
That seaweed stank.
Yeah.
Uh,
And as you sort of very reluctantly lay your hands on this little bit stanky helmet,
yeah.
You are imparted with the knowledge that it is a helmet of breathing water, not of water breathing, but of breathing water, and that it allows you to breathe water while you are wearing it. However, only water. When you're wearing it, you can no longer breathe air.
Oh, don't put this on outside of the water, because then you'll suffocate, I think is how this works.
Oh, oh, there we go. I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and check that out.
I don't know why it's gross all the time though.
Hey, flavor. That's what you
Sure.
know it's for.
You've heard of some wizards pulling weird pranks like that.
Did you spend a lot of money on this by any chance?
No, not a lot.
Oh good. Well, I'll feel less bad, because I could make all of us breathe water now, forever.
Oh, perfect. I keep this for emergencies, though.
Yeah, in case I'm not around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if, like, everyone would have everything prepared. I'm also terrified of being stuck at the bottom of the ocean. I don't want to be stuck at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, since I passed that on you, can I use my two remaining searches just to do one more search for some kind of armor that I can use to help make moving through water easier? Just as a
Sure.
retroactive thing.
Yeah.
So no help, just a straight investigation check. Yeah.
We'll just make it the one at advantage.
Oh, okay. Cool. Advantage check. Boop. Here we go. Woo!
All right. You can get some. Yeah. Let's say, what armor do you normally wear?
Just studded leather.
Okay. Yeah, studded leather mariners for, let's say, 400.
Cool. So he gives 40 platinum.
Got it.
Oh wow. And now we'll ritually cast water breathing also.
All right.
Nice.
As you are doing that, and the ghost fire lanterns are being lit, you guys are coming up on what looks to be a series of jagged rocks poking out of the water, and you
Oh.
occasionally see a few bits of wood drifting by, as you can't help but feel like in between the crashing of waves you hear the whispering of the dead, and every maybe 10th wave that just gently laps up against the side of the ship, you swear it looks like a human-sized head.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, as you guys are coming up on this area, you eventually see what looks to be part of the remains of a wrecked ship.
Ooh.
Does anyone want to
Yeah.
do anything as far as perception checks, or what are we doing exactly as you guys come up on this?
I'm definitely doing some perception, see if there's any, like, well, I wouldn't say griffins, but anything that might show that creatures have taken to living here, question mark?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a perception check. It will be at disadvantage because it's in dark at range.
Fair.
Am I still doing water breathing?
Do what you want to do.
Or like have I finished casting it?
Oh, yeah, you can do it. It's an action, so.
No, I'm doing it ritually.
Oh,
Only 10
okay.
minutes.
That's an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, you could have done that as you were coming up on it. It's all good.
Okay, sure. In that case, I will cast dancing lights to better illuminate the scene, so it's not dark over there.
Could I possibly listen for the sound of debris with my keen senses?
Yeah, sure. You can make a perception check with advantage as you guys are growing closer.
Mhm.
It only takes advantage for me to beat Maltharn's disadvantage perception perception check.
Yeah, as you're hearing these sort of bits of wood clanking up against the rocks and each other as the waves are washing them around, there is a little bit of splashing and movement of water that seems at odds with the rhythmic waves as you begin to see a dark shape moving through the water towards your ship.
Oh.
It's maybe a couple 100 feet out. You can really only see a bow wave. What do you guys want to do?
Can any of us tell anything, any identifying features about it? Like we can see that there's a dark shape. Does it resemble a dolphin or a whale, or is it more esoteric?
Anyone who wants to can make a nature check. Again, disadvantage at this range.
Oh, I'll just roll again. Normal. Sorry.
Good.
Ugh.
No idea. Seems pretty big.
Yeah, it's big.
Seems big.
17.
It's
And an 18. Wow.
yeah. Sort of as you're talking with each other, Xiao Chao and Yoko spying out, you sort of begin discussing. It's big enough to be a whale, but it's not spouting or anything, and it's not moving like a whale. And as you think that, you see a large, sort of shark-like tail break the surface of the water, and then the shadow disappears below.
That's not a
Around
good
about-
sign.
yeah.
Hell.
Hey, should we be trying to leave or something?
Yeah, you should probably try and do evasive maneuvers. However, I am not the captain, nor am I the pilot of the ship.
Bring her around, Captain.
Captain!
Captain!
Will do. And he's going to turn the ship and have it begin moving,
Look at that.
or have it begin moving a little faster than it was.
Hey,
Climb
hey,
up into the
Captain.
crow's nest and get ready with my bow just in case.
Tell me the story of the biggest sea creature you heard of in this area.
We've not been here before.
Sailors love to gossip. I know you heard. Come on, some weird somebody said like in the shallows of this place. There's a.
I mean, a lot of ghosts.
God.
Maybe like a giant undead shark or some shit.
It's an undead whale.
Ghost shot.
What is it with the undead creatures in this world finding us? It's Malthorn's fault.
And as
Fuck
you guys
you.
are bickering, you see the water break, getting pretty close, and I will have you guys roll initiative. And if you can place yourself on the ship deck up top,
Yeah.
it's it's actually each 15 feet is 5 feet on the top thing. It's just actually,
Gotcha.
what's this? Actually, sorry. I will change the map. I made it a little too big. So it's actually
Right.
yeah. It's actually this is accurate. This is twice as far as it should be.
Okay, so each square is 10 feet.
Yes.
And did it have a crow's nest?
Yes, there is one, and you can clamber up there.
Yeah, that would have been.
So just, I don't know, put like a fucking number or some shit
I'll
on your
put
thing.
myself in a box off to the side.
For being on the main deck, do you prefer us on this one or this one? Because what are these red things?
Those are like covering. Those are like fabric shelters.
Oh, like
basically.
awnings. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish to be under it.
I guess I'll be
Like,
here
there,
off
I
of the
guess.
shag shell.
All right. And I will. I think I've got to have some more. Um. That's the one. All right. And I will have initiative from everybody, if you may.
You can't make me.
I don't roll, you can't hurt me.
Hey, Shog, how's your dex?
Un segundo. His dex is currently 16.
Okay, you should man the ballista then, unless fucking Dan over here is a crack shot.
Okay, I will.
He can
man.
reload for you if you ask him.
That's not a bad idea.
Shall looks at the ballista. I have not utilized a siege weapon like this, but if you believe my accuracy is superior, I will use it.
I mean, it's you or me, and I mean, you might be better with your bow. I don't have a lot of range. I wasn't thinking I'd be very good.
He moves over to the ballista and he like positions it and he starts aiming down it and he starts moving it around. Okay, I feel like I can use this correctly.
Alrighty. So, Yoko, you are. What's your dex?
My dex is 2.
Alright. You mean +2. Alright.
Yeah, +2.
Alright. I'll give you the advantage then. So,
Churchill is not in the initiative.
Oh, I forgot to roll, my bad. Give me just a moment.
Fool.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Foolish fool.
Rex has more than me and Dex? What the shit?
what's your
This is
dex?
Imagine
14.
being a beefy bitch.
Let me double check his.
This old ass man.
He's got some tricks.
He's got 14. What's
He's a-
yours?
He's a
14,
sailor.
exactly. We gotta do a roll off.
Holy
You go
s-
first.
Okay, good. I rolled a 2.
Right. And sorry, so are you asking Dan to help with the ballista?
Char gets to go first, so.
Sure. He's like, I have not used one of these. I've never used a siege engine before, so if you could assist me with this, I'd be happy to.
It's just a big ass crossbow. And he
Would still
sort of grabs
I
a
would,
couple of big bolts.
Yeah, I would still request your aid with manipulating it correctly, please.
You're remarkably calm given the situation. And he's grabbing
I work
the
best
bolts.
under, I work best
And
under
he's
stress.
yeah. So yeah, he has the bolts. It's not his turn, so he can't load them yet. But
I just had an idea.
mhm.
I can't tell you. You're the DM.
You're not gonna load me in there.
You can.
No.
He's impartial. It's fine. You can trust him.
Malthard, throw me the grapple hand!
What the fuck? I have to unstrap it from my arm and shit.
God damn it, you're good for nothing, little dwarf!
I'll fucking.
I want to ride the shark!
Well, that'll
You
be
could-
the next
you
time,
could-
you sociopathic horse.
Billy has this huge smile on her face. Think of the stories they tell, Malthard!
We're not in the middle of it, you crazy woman.
Please take this more seriously.
Alrighty, Shao, what are you doing?
Has the shark the creature is visible. He's gonna line up a shot.
Yeah, you can see it as its top half is just coming up above the water.
He's gonna turn the ballista onto it and take a fire a shot.
It's not loaded yet.
Oh, then he's going to assist with loading it to take a shot if it's possible.
Yeah. If you want, you can hold your action. And Dan can load it, and then you can.
Yeah,
fire
he's
it.
gonna hold an action to fire it once it's able to.
All right. So as you I believe. Where are we? It takes an action to load, action to aim, and action to fire. So,
Jeez.
yeah, it's a bit. I'm gonna speed that up and say just action to load and action to aim and fire, just because there's not a huge amount of us. But yeah, you can hold your action, and Dan will load it, and then you can aim and fire. So that would be just make a.
I always
Make
found
it
it weird how a third person had to aim for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
So-
right.
So is it just attack roll with the proficiency?
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me double check. Sorry, that's weird.
It might
I
have its own bonus.
Yeah, siege
I think it
regiments
does actually.
come
Yeah.
with their own. I think it's just a +6.
I think it is
D20.
+6. Yeah.
It's either 6 or 7, depending on the type. Yeah,
So
because the
7 plus dexterity modifier.
spelljammer, unfortunately, the spelljammer like onboard crossbows are different. So we now have 2.
Hmm.
I believe
So
it's a
no-
+6. Yeah. So just
So-
roll D20 +6.
Yeah, the person firing it has no skill involved whatsoever.
Apparently.
That probably misses.
Yeah, you fire off, and it just sort of enters the water. Unfortunately, you don't quite manage to pinpoint this thing as it's
Yeah,
sort of
it's a
weaving
new
back.
weapon. He's not familiar with it. So apologies,
Oh.
I am not familiar with this weapon still.
All right, the Leviathan is charging up, and Billy, believe it or not, what you're saying might have been my intention. So let me just
The heck?
put that there for you.
Hmm. Oh.
As this beast, about the size
Ah.
of the ship you are on, comes charging at it, and is going to attempt to take a bite out of it.
Hey!
My lord. But he's
So-
right here next to us, right?
Yeah, he's rushing up. And yeah, definitely hits.
The ship!
Oh, that's a lot of damage. The ship takes a lot of damage.
We're fine.
As a fair chunk of both the railing and the hull on the side that this creature is on are taken from the ship. So that is. So that is. Sorry, I'm doing math. Yoko, it's your turn.
Yeah.
As you see, the ship has been somewhat sundered.
Heck! Oh. Jeez. Gonna cast a web on it? Try to wrap it up?
Okay.
Just sort of like Spider-Man try to bind all of its fins together.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, it's really celebratory, eh?
It is. It's a little weird. Was not the original thing that I was expecting. Let me
It's
try and
Billy's
find a-
excitement that's built in.
I'm going to ride the shark, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between.
I don't know, that's a good idea.
I don't know that I care.
There we go.
I
This
will
one
be the
seems-
greatest hunter that ever lived, and it starts by riding this goddamn shark. Actually, it started with
There we
killing
go.
those goddamn undead things.
There we go. That feels slightly more appropriate.
Oh my god, it's the fucking mouth fish.
So what is it? Each if the thing is not supported or anchored,
Yeah,
behind
it's not
or near the
supported, so it will
floor,
disappear.
wall or ceiling, and collapses on. Okay, so all right, so
At the start of my
is-
next turn, it'll stop existing, but for now,
All right, so essentially you throw out this sticky net across this creature as it grows immediately and lashes across it, and the save is
oh, this happens at the start of its turn, I think? Yeah.
all right.
So actually, because it goes right before me, this kind of does nothing. Feels bad.
Unfortunately, but
Oh well.
that is your action.
That's what I said.
All right, cool. It is Malthon's turn. Malthon, you're up in the crow's nest. You're probably about maybe 15 feet above the rest of the crew.
I do see the excitement on Billy's face, but I'm also like,
Now do your own thing.
ah, fuck you. He's doing.
No, don't waste your turn to do this. No, don't. It'll take too long. Do your own thing. I got this. I got claws. Go.
All right, fine. I wanted to strap it to you, but gonna open up the Zephyr Strike, try and shoot this thing with the longbow as long as we have sights on it.
All right.
And it hasn't been hit yet, has it? Shit.
Nope.
No.
Hopefully this will. No! The gods hate me.
As you fire off, it skims off the rough, barnacled, textured back of this enormous creature. Yeah, that's. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Pull another arrow, try and get a second shot at.
All right.
Oh no, they really do hate me. Why do the gods hate me right now?
11.
They bounce off, a couple cracking some barnacles, a couple just giving it a couple of more scouring strikes across its back, but nothing deep to really hurt it.
That is me. Oh.
All right, Billy, your turn.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to snarl very loudly and turn into a wolf.
All righty.
Don't get up, you
It's
crazy.
good. What the fuck?
The professionals don't want to make you safe.
Just come pick me up after it's dead. I'm going to use a blood maledict on it to do the same thing that I did to Maltharn. So that's a blood curse of the marked. I take 3 necrotic damage, and it seems to begin it gains this like slightly crackly aura. And because I amplified and took the necrotic damage, I'm going to run and leap to it. What sort of athletics check do I need to make to land on this thing?
You can jump down onto it. I'm going to say athletics to grab onto it.
Okay, I definitely want to use both my attacks to grapple, or at least my first attack to try and grapple, because I have advantage. So because I'm in Lycan form, I get advantage on strength checks, so that's a 28.
Plug?
Yeah, absolutely. You grab onto this thing, and you are able to begin moving. I will real quick. I have a thing that.
Yes.
Where is it? That's not it. Here it is. So, forgive me for introducing another system of mine. So basically you've grabbed onto this thing and I've given you a grip meter. So you have just your constitution plus your strength modifier.
So that is a 8.
A
All right.
meter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be gripping it.
And ripping it.
I will
Alright.
I will track my grip
And so
like
it's
this.
half movement because you're effectively climbing.
Okay. Am I anchored to it with this grip meter?
You are yes, you're able to climb across it.
Okay, excellent.
So if you,
What? Can you tell me a little bit about the texture of its hide before I decide if I'm gonna climb?
Yeah, it is rough, and there are many scars, some deep enough that you could almost fit your entire hand in, and definitely big enough for you to sort of grab onto and put your foot in to push yourself along.
Okay.
This thing has seen a lot of battle, and it's probably headbutted a lot of ships to death.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, it's looking pretty scaly and nasty on the back, but you're able to climb it there. Real quick, why don't you just make me a perception check?
Okay. That.
All right. All
Bad.
I'll say is the back looks pretty hard and rough.
Okay. Can I see its gills from where I am?
It doesn't actually have gills per se.
Okay. Not.
That's just the best image I could find.
Okay. Okay.
It's more accurate to this. This is just the best image I could find for a top-down representation.
Okay. Well, I moved at least 15 feet to get there. So if I have half of my speed, I would have 25 cut in half is 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'll at least crawl towards what looks like its eye.
All right.
And I will just make my 2 attacks against it then with my claws, because I've already used my bonus action. The first one
absolutely. Take your sword.
At advantage, because I did the thing. So that's a 24.
Definitely hit. You take your claw out and begin scratching at its eye.
For nice. 17 slashing and lightning. And then again with the other claw. 18 to hit.
Alrighty. Sorry, where did I put my notes? So that is yeah, both hit. So that is give me total. So that is 12 and
here. I will give you the full total.
Alright.
32.
Okay. Wait, why did you roll it 3 times?
I did damage for the second one again because of Savage Attacker. So I just re-roll the damage die and take the higher one.
Oh,
I can do that once per,
I thought you were doing fucking double damage or something.
No. No crit or nothing like that.
Alright, so 32. As you... Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And 3 for the blood rune.
Alright, so 35.
My apologies.
You're good. As you carve, as you're like tearing away the sort of glassy film on top of this creature's eye and scratching at it, it's definitely not happy about that.
I would hope so.
And it's probably going to have trouble seeing out of that eye.
Good.
Alrighty, Rex is going to attempt to pilot the ship away from this thing. So he's going to turn the ship and move it here. So let me rotate the ship and move it here. Alrighty. Yeah, Billy, this is great fun. As Rex shouts out, "Let's try and stab it in the belly!" Essentially, just like as you look, and as you sort of look around, you realize that the underside of it is far less hardened.
A loud snarl is heard.
All right. And then we have Shauk.
Okay. I guess, did he reload again?
He will reload. However,
Hold action. Fire.
Yeah. It will be a little harder to hit this thing because of the angle of the
Yeah,
ship.
it's okay. I have a feeling that this ballista is going to be our best course of action for doing consistent damage to it. I just got to shoot better. So I will focus on getting the thing targeted on it while he's reloading.
All right, so you can reload, and then you can make your shot.
Yep. So he's focusing on aiming it while he's reloading. It's basically Shaog is doing his usual 0 from focus, 100% focus. He's basically becoming one with the ballista at this point. He doesn't care about anything else. It's just him and the ballista and getting that thing pointed correctly so he can shoot this thing right in the eyes. And that's it for me.
Alrighty, so you can make your attack now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So D20 plus 6, right?
Yes. In fact, I will real quick.
Oh, you know what? I am going to cast. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on it.
Alrighty. There's your ballista, by the way.
Where's my ballista? What is it in chat?
I should have just shown it to you guys.
Nothing popped up for me.
I'll do it again.
Hmm.
Oh well, it should be at the top objects.
Oh, it's in the group thing.
Objects. I don't have an objects folder.
That is odd. You should have access to this. Well,
I see.
regardless, I have it and I can.
Oh, there it is.
So,
There we go.
Objects B, ballista.
yes,
They're organized alphabetically. That's funny.
that's just how it automatically does it.
Huh.
I like 50 D1 hit points. Very cool.
Mm-mm. Do it. Shoot it. Do it. Do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Out of curiosity, where on this creature are you aiming?
I'm just shooting at its eyes, face, its
All
head.
right.
Headshot. Plus,
So,
it
yeah.
takes an additional how much damage?
5.
5? Yeah, 5 damage. So 24 damage piercing. As the so the hunter's mark, he's focusing. The hunter's mark finally comes whoosh, and he's like, okay, and now I see the trajectory. Fire, and it's really loud.
Hadouken.
And the
Alrighty.
bolt doesn't hit it in the eyes, but it definitely hits it in its face, and it's just a big
Yeah,
ass
so
bolt
that does
smashes into
just
it.
hit the head there as the head is thrashing around.
Yeah, I definitely
So
didn't
roll
like
the
it.
damage.
Oh, it's listed. It's showing it on there.
Oh, it did.
19 piercing.
Sorry, it just said 19 again, so my
Yeah.
brain was just like, that's
19
the
to
attack
attack.
roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it.
And then a 5 hunters mark?
Well, yeah, I did. I did roll it. Apparently, I rolled a hunter's mark already. But if you want me to roll it again, I can.
No, it's all good. And I'll just give it a hunter's mark thing as well there for you. Alrighty. It is now the Leviathan's turn.
I'd like to
The-
say that the bolt flew in really close to Billy unintentionally because he was focusing on just hitting it. He didn't realize that Billy was already on it because he was so
Yeah, it
focused on just
landed
trying to
like
hit it.
here.
And then-
let's say it landed right on the middle of that X, actually.
Yeah, really close to Billy, and he's like, he sees Billy there. He's like, "Shit, sorry, Billy." You probably can't hear it because of all the thrashing, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't make a bad weapon if you pulled it out. But yeah, then, all right, it is the
Okay.
Leviathan's turn.
The whip lasts for like 1 more second. It must make a dex save.
All right, the Leviathan must make a dex save. It rolls a 19
Alright. The spell does nothing.
as the net of web tears around it, little
Yeah.
stringy bits coming off it, like just tattered seaweed almost. As the Leviathan is going to, what is it going to do? It is going to attempt to shake Billy off.
Okay.
Actually, no. It's going to do its own thing. It's going to run after the ship first. You're not bothering it enormously yet.
Does the web eat its action to get out? Does it?
No,
just
it succeeded the save.
yeah.
So it is going to rush up and begin to bite at the ship again.
Oh,
I gotta do something about that.
So that is a nibble. Ooh, big hit. Ooh, big damage. As it takes another chunk out of the ship's rudder. And the ship is definitely looking a little bit worse for wear. That is its turn. Yoko.
we're sinking. I will cast magic missile.
Alrighty. I will say, if you guys want to attempt to repair the ship, that is an option. And if you have particular requests for, headings or anything, you absolutely can.
I don't
But
know
magic
how-
Bring
missile,
it into
you're
the
bad.
shallows where it won't have maneuvering ability. I'm a wolf. I'm
That's
not
what
smart.
that's what these guys tried to do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 21 force damage.
All right. And where are you targeting that?
Just all along its body.
All right. Just little pops just along the side, just bruises appearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21. Got it. That is your turn.
Yes.
Muffin.
Alrighty. Hopefully we can land these two shots coming in hot. No. Ooh.
Yeah, you fire off, but you are shaken. You steel yourself and make the second shot. At which part of it?
Aiming for the head.
All right.
As much as I
Got
can.
it. Yep, hits.
Alrighty. As I see some blood on it, I'm going for those open wounds. Oh,
Alrighty. With that, definitely hits as it cracks into its nose, and not only does the bolt hit, but the force tears open the wound afterwards. As it's having bad time.
there's an opening. Get it. That's me.
Grab it, stick and twist it.
Torsion! All about torsion! But that is me as I hold on to the fucking crow's nest for dear.
Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just making sure I've got my shit sorted right.
Yeah, oh.
Is just editing shit, making sure it's already. Sorry, it's also Billy's turn next, so we do have to wait for that.
God damn it! A moment to grab a drink myself.
Okay, you're back. So,
My
Billy,
apologies, I didn't mean to hold up.
you're good. So, two things. First
Yes.
thing, as the Colossus, Colossus, that's the fucking technical term for its size. But as the Leviathan moves, you
Man.
lose 1 point of grip.
Oh.
And then,
Do I,
yeah,
do I get to make anything to do? What do I have to do to keep that up?
you can get it back. Sorry, I'm just reading the shit. It's been a second. So you can either just stand up, let your grip come back, or where are we?
What do you
You
mean
can-
stand up? Like, let go?
Yeah, you can stand up on this thing if you want.
But if I
it's
do
above
that,
the
I'm-
water.
But if I do that and it moves, I'll fall off.
Yes, quite potentially. Or you can make another basically grapple check to restore all your gripping.
Okay.
But before that, at the end of Malthon's turn, I need you to make a strength saving throw as this thing is thrashing, trying to get you off of it.
Oops, sorry, wait, give me 1 second. 24.
Alrighty, so that is definitely enough. You don't actually lose any grip from that.
Hey!
You're good. Yeah, it's basically DC 18. The amount you fail by is the amount of grip you lose. For this guy, anyway.
Fuck yeah.
But now it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to light up my Rite of the Storm. It is 2 necrotic damage to me, which gives me a charge of Blood Rune. I am just going to lay into this thing twice and we'll see what happens. A 25 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Still clawing at its eye?
Definitely.
Yeah. So that is
22 damage on that one.
22. Yeah. I'm going to say with that, its left eye is now blinded.
Hell yeah. With that, because I just hit it with a right weapon, I activate my Brand of Castigation. What this means is that I always know where it is, so even if I get thrown off it and it's underwater and I can't see it, I know which direction it is. Also, if it does damage to anything, including me, it takes psychic damage, which I
Okay.
will remind you and roll. And then my second attack, I just claw it again. That's only a 16 to hit.
Alright. Got it. That does not hit its head, unfortunately, as it is thrashing around.
This is fine. That'll... do I want to go for its other eye? How confident do I feel? Because this is double movement, right, as well?
Yeah.
So
'cause
so this
you're
is
effectively
actually...
climbing.
Well, I'm saying, but like this, the measuring tool says 10 feet, but that's actually 20 feet, right?
No,
Or is
sorry.
each square is 10 feet?
On the big guy,
Mhm.
that would be 5 feet, but it costs you 10 feet.
Oh,
to move
okay.
climb.
So then I could actually move over there if I would like to.
Yes.
I'm gonna do
so
that. I'm
basically,
gonna-
while you're actually moving on the Leviathan, you can move as normal, basically.
Okay, cool. So I can actually get there with a little room to spare. So I'm gonna climb, if I can, down, sort of trying to get behind its eye and also like on its jawbone, like the top of it there. If that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like
sure
on the
can.
side of it.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That is the end of your turn. It is going to use 2 legendary actions to
Cool.
attempt to make a tail attack against the ship, and then move some. So that is tail swing.
You were fine as far as I know, Yoko.
That does hit the ship.
It takes 2 psychic damage.
Alright. Scream's not happy about that. Big old.
Like to Chronal Shift
Yeah.
and make it re-roll the tail attack.
Okay.
Please miss.
And it does with a natural 1.
Yeah.
Hey!
Doesn't take that psychic damage?
It does not. Only if it hits anything else in here.
Alright, got it.
It doesn't take the damage, but it also doesn't do damage to ships. So win-win either way.
Yeah. And regardless, it moves. Let me double check. It is. It is going to move. I'm going to say down. I'm going to say down. It's going to move down. So that is as it plunges 75 feet below the surface.
No, Billy.
Billy, it's your sort of
I can hold my breath for so long.
You can breathe water. It's fine.
as you're hanging on, feeling the water rushing past you.
Oh, you did
That
have the water
is-
breathing. Hell yeah.
Now Rex's turn, and he is going to turn the boat and have it move. However, it's damaged, so it's not moving as far as it should do. Shaug, Dan can load it, and you can hold your action to
Yeah,
fire if you want.
he barks. He's not yelling at Dan, but he does speak up because of all the noise.
Yeah.
Uh,
The water
Yeah,
is crashing around.
continue to load the weapon. I will fire at it when it surfaces and prioritize its weakest spot, which is most likely where it pulls water in through its gills.
Okay. If you want to, you can make a nature check to determine where would be best to hit it.
Okay, give me a second to get to my page with stats. Nature, boop. Boom!
You're pretty sure the best spot to hit something like this would be the belly.
The belly, okay.
Particularly with piercing, if you can.
Yeah, so the ballista is definitely a good weapon for that.
Yeah.
But barring the belly, the gills would be the next best place, since that's where it's definitely not armored.
It doesn't have gills per se.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a living creature, so it's got
Yeah.
it's got to breathe somehow. So, a place where it looks like it's drawing in oxygen.
Mouth.
Yeah, big old mouth.
Yeah, in the mouth.
Um,
In the mouth.
Got it. Then we have it is the Leviathan's turn. It is going to swim up and attack the ship from below. You can take your shot. It's going to have some cover because it is, below in the water, and you're trying to aim basically like right down. But you can take.
Well, I
your
mean,
shot
if it's coming up,
as
if
it
it's
comes
trying to,
into it.
if it's trying to hit us from underneath, if it's trying to smash us from below, hit us below, it's trying to hit us, in our
Keel.
keel. I can't shoot through the ship, so that's not a direct shot. It's not. There's no line of
yes,
sight at all.
That is true. In which
Yeah,
case
I don't have a
it
shot
comes
then.
up and is going to take a bite from below.
Yeah. Once it's on the surface and it's past us, then I can take a shot. But it's gonna hit us first.
Alrighty. What was that? Sorry. Yeah. What's going on with that? Yes, it does manage to hit the ship. And that is. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough. The ship is definitely going to need some repairs
Repairs.
pronto. Yeah. Dan could potentially do that, but he would no longer be loading the ballista.
Yeah, that's okay.
And this
As
time
good.
it does take the 2 psychic damage.
Yes, got it. 2,
It's always 2. It's equal to my intelligence.
got it. Hibit. Yoko. As this thing is
Oh.
sort of taken a bite, and has surfaced beside the ship. So I'm going to say Yoko and Xiaoqiu, you take your shot at it as it
Oh,
surfaces.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So this giant, massive creature is smashing into the ship, and I'm trying to hold steady on the ship. Do I have to worry about holding my steadiness on the ship because the deck that I'm on is getting thrown about? Do I have to worry about the weapon getting knocked and shooting off without me controlling it? Do I have to worry about it like that?
I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Okay.
Perhaps when the ship becomes significantly more damaged, then that may be a problem, but my brain didn't think of that right now, so we're going to
Okay.
leave that for a second.
So I'm taking my shot.
Yeah. Right, that does hit.
So I'm rolling my just mark.
Mhm.
Nice.
Alrighty, 16, dunking into its scaly hide. Good shit. Yoko.
I'm gonna try to use the spell blade. Is this a long sword or a short sword?
I think I made it a short sword.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast into it a shocking grasp.
Alright.
I gotta do this first. Yep, that's fine. Now I gotta hit it. Eh.
Yeah. You swing your spell blade and connect to the side of it as it is turning to dive once more.
Alright. So, stab it a little bit, and then lightning. Oh, that's just the attack roll. 8 lightning damage
Alright.
forces through.
So 12 total.
And it no longer has a reaction, so I'm going to step away from the side of the ship.
Alright, yeah, you do that.
Ah.
As the massive maw passes you by, quite easily capable of swallowing you, and perhaps even a creature 4 times the size of you whole. And we will go to Malthon.
Get that bonus action, Zephyr Strike in, and fucking pull my 2 arrows. We're getting ready.
Alrighty.
Aiming for that head again with that nice open wound that we got before.
Got it.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely whack this thing.
We got
Just
Colossus
arrows
Slayer, but
straight through. Good shit, baby. How much is that? 12 and 13, so 25.
And then my second shot as I try and land it. Oh. Another 6.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
Yeah, very good. Good shit, my guy.
2 well placed arrows.
Yeah, this thing is definitely not happy, and as such, it is going to once again thrash about in the water, and I need a strength saving throw from Billy.
23.
Alright, you're good. Now
I'm
it
so
is-
glad I'm a wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
I did already subtract my grip because it swam down
Yes.
and up. I know I was yelled at to go and get its belly, but also this
Do
thing
what you
not
wanna
having
do.
eyes does seem to be beneficial. And now I don't have anything that's going to eat up my bonus action, so I get to make 3 attacks with my claws this turn.
Alrighty.
29, 12, and 25. I assume
Yes,
the
no,
12
yes.
misses. Yeah. Okay, no blood rune, so these are just that and that. I'm gonna re-roll that second one
God damn.
for this. I will total that for you. Thank you, Malthorn. You inspired me to crit. I have to always show you up.
Damn right. If you ain't impressing me, bitch, you ain't
40.
impressing no one.
Total slashing and lightning.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
As your claws are just jamming into this thing, sending shocks through it as you see the burns sizzling on its skin with the ocean water.
I feel like we
Agree.
missed some damage there.
No, the 11 that follows the crit damage I re-rolled because the 12 didn't hit. Only 2 of the
Oh, I see.
attacks hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I rolled damage 3 times, but I only get to choose 2 of
Alright.
them.
And that is your turn, correct?
Yes.
Alright. It is going to.
I don't think it takes castigation damage on my turn.
It is going to once again make a tail attack against the ship.
Fucking.
And then attempt to move after that. So that is tail. Misses the ship actually.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
But then it will dive under the water. It can't go super deep in this particular location, but it can still go 30 feet down. And then it will move this way. And so you lose 1 grip there, Billy. Rex
No.
is, yeah, he is going to quickly rush and attempt to repair some of the ship. Because it's not looking good. So let's go for a... Okay, he crit that. That is very good. Ship regains some hit points.
Woo!
Ooh.
As he quickly rushes, grabs some planks, and begins hammering them into
Can
the massive holes where the ship's been getting.
Can I ask, when it was swimming away from the ship, were there any moments when it presented a target for the ballista? Because I know it didn't get to shoot before that.
Did the ballista not?
No, I fired.
Oh, I
before.
thought you
I
didn't.
did.
I thought you held it. My apologies. I misheard.
No, I was waiting until he came up and surfaced after he smashed us,
Yeah.
but I got fired after that.
All right, now it is Shaug.
Since the reloader has gone to repair, Shao is also going to assist the repair.
All right,
Just to
so
make
that
sure.
would be. You don't have carpenters, so it's just wisdom.
Oh, since it's not his specialty, he doesn't have the tools. Fuck that. He's gonna focus on just being the gunner. He's gonna he's gonna focus on reloading the weapon himself.
All right, got it. So you can reload, and then next time you can fire.
So he's reloading the ballista right now.
Alrighty. Dan is going to make his roll. Let me open his character sheet because he's just been reloaded. Alright.
And the man.
Manages to restore some hit points to the ship. Alrighty. It
He
is
does-
now. Yeah.
Shao does yell up to the crow's nest. He yells up to Maltharn. I think Billy is doing better than you.
Oh, oh,
You fucking what?
And as you're saying that, Billy, 30 feet below the surface, water rushing past, the Leviathan is going to attempt to sort of shake you around so that you, like, your legs swing around into its mouth.
Oh,
It has disadvantage, but it's still going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21.
Oh, that will hit. And it gives me a stack on Shield of Adaptive Defense, which will, that, oh man, see, that's because I didn't shift last turn. I would have had +1 more AC. Yeah, that hits.
You take 23 piercing damage
Yeah,
as this enormous creature chomps down on your abutment, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
I actually only take half because I
Okay.
am resistant to
true.
non-magical attacks. That is 11 and a dex
Yes.
save. I
Yes.
don't believe I get advantage, but let me double check real quick for my hybrid transformation. No, just strength. Dex save. Haha! Don't need it.
Yeah, as it attempts to rip you from its back and chuck you up into the air to swallow you, you manage to pull your legs from its maw and once again ride your way up onto this thing's head.
So wait. So the Leviathan just tried to do the Orca seal throw to Billy.
Basically, yeah.
That's fucking baller.
But Billy was just hanging on, just being thrown around like just hanging on with her fucking werewolf
Yeah,
claws, her legs
yeah.
flailing around like a flag in the wind.
Pure rage and determination. She's like, fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it is going to.
Well, and it takes 2 psychic damage, please.
Oh, okay, will do. And then it is going to move around and resurface up here.
Fuck.
So Billy, 1 point off.
Another point off. Okay.
And that is your call.
I didn't know we were gonna have a Shadow of the Colossus fight today.
I know, right?
I'm so glad about it, though.
When Shadow of the
I know, it's
Colossus
great.
like Sea of Thieves,
I,
it's
I,
fucking
I said
amazing.
I said I was gonna try some weird shit, and I'm glad you like it.
I'm glad you read my mind and were like, I know that this melee focused motherfucker is gonna jump on this fish.
Well, I actually had this planned before you said that.
Wow.
This is my plan for the session.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
yeah.
built this mechanic
Yeah.
in advance, knowing that someone would jump on this stupid fish.
Yeah.
Hey Sam,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make a Can you put on some music from the Shadow of the Colossus game?
Sure.
Oh, that would not actually be uncool at all. That would be bad the fuck ass.
Another 18 force damage.
Damn! Magic missile for the win!
Yes, I love Magic Missile. It's such a good spell.
It is consistent.
Dude,
What are you aiming for, specifically? Wanna pick a
Billy,
body part?
actually.
Oh.
No, no.
Oh. That's magic damage that goes right through me.
The
Oh,
ultimate
fuck.
betrayal. No one's gonna
Just
see it
just its
underwater.
mouth, I guess.
All right. Let's see if this works. Shadow of the Colossus. There we go.
Fuck yeah.
Good shit.
Never played this game.
It's a
Oh,
good game.
it's supposed to
You
be
are
really
I
nice.
singing
haven't,
the
but I've
fuck
seen a
out,
lot
bro.
of playthroughs of it.
It's if you have access to actually if it's on PC, I can't remember if it's on PC, but if you have a PlayStation, it's definitely worth your time and money. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like a it's
Alright.
I'll gush about it later. I have it on PS4. I'd stream it for you guys if you want. I don't give a fuck.
Alrighty, Yoko, you are magic missiling this thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Alrighty. What's the range on magic missile?
120, I think.
Alright, it's just in range.
I actually didn't consider the range. I just thought it was close enough.
It is only just.
Thank God.
Thump, 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 thump. As whacks this thing, just another spray along its flank. Mouth on.
Alrighty. You love it. You want it. You need it. Another Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm. It's 120 feet away, just to remind us.
Easy shot for a long bow.
Mm-hmm.
Right through Billy's heart. No. Everyone just starts betraying Billy right here.
Can't wait. Yeah, you guys all feed me to this fish. Oh,
Yeah.
my god.
Hell yeah, my guy.
I remember full well what Shang said. She's doing better than you. Fucking watch this, ass.
Yeah.
Okay, do 40 damage. I dare.
Yeah. So,
How much is that? What is that? That's
29?
yeah.
No, 28.
the second shot following.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
28.
You just need 12 to match me. Oh.
I don't think I could get 12. Yeah, no, that's max damn.
Yeah,
need
this
a
thing's
100 mark.
definitely looking pretty rough.
Oh.
fucking wily bitch!
Good shot, Malthorn.
Oh, that is me. So I'm like reaching for more arrows. So I'm like yelling over this story. And you see what goes in. We'll show it yet. Come on. That's me.
Good shit. Alright.
So glad to have taken Colossal Slayer.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, so that is now at the end of your turn, it's going to do the thing that it always does, which is try and shake Billy off. So, strength saving throw from Billy, please.
Come on, baby. Ooh, 16.
Alright, you lose 2 points. How many you got left?
After that, I have 2. I have 4 right now, so I'm down to 2.
Alrighty, cool. Now your turn.
I'm still cogent, but I can hear Malthard yelling in the distance.
2 wild thuds into the thing.
It's like thrashing around. It's pretty bloody. I mean, like, I can move. My speed is 40, so I can move 20 feet. I'm kind of like behind its eye on the side. Can I reach its belly from here? If I climb down.
Yes, you can do that. You could climb
Okay.
down onto its belly.
Okay, that is what I will do with my move.
You can put like a little mark on you or something so that
Sure.
you know you're beneath it.
Snail for beneath.
Cool.
I don't know. Okay, I am just going to lay into this thing as much as I can. I am going to use my first attack as a bite rather than a claw, which
Alright.
will miss. So then I'm gonna go claw.
Yeah, you're having
toward-
trouble opening your mouth wide enough to bite this enormous flat surface.
21 and 23.
Absolutely, you begin clawing up this thing's underside.
All right, I'm going to. Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll the second one.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me give you a total. 1 plus 17 is 38 that time, which is exactly what Malthorn did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's looking very unhappy.
Oh, this has got
Uh,
all being nice.
That's your turn?
that is me. I went to savagely attack rather than reaffirm my grip. So we'll see how this goes for me.
Alright, got it. It is going to, use its last 2 legendary actions to move. So you lose a grip point as it moves around and seems to be coming in the direction of the ship once again.
Uh-oh.
It is Rex's turn. He is going to pilot the ship again after repairing it some. So the ship is going to move around here and rotate some. And then we have Shout Shell.
Holding action to fire once reload has happened, unless the guy's still fixing stuff. Oh wait, I was reloading, so I'm
Yeah, you
firing
reloaded,
now.
so you can fire now.
Yes, I can fire now. Yeah, I forgot about sequence. So firing the ballista.
It's a little bit of cover with the
It
direction,
misses.
but you absolutely all right.
So
You
I
fire
am
off,
now.
and
Yeah.
it catches the edge of the front of the
Yeah, it
other-
bounce. It skips off the hide this time.
Yeah.
It would have hit, but the hide's too thick.
Yeah. All right. And on initiative 20,
Oh,
a pretty big wave comes up and washes over the front of the ship. I need everyone who's on the ship to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Including Cronest Boy?
Yeah, Cronus is probably high enough to be able to clear it, right?
Am I safe? I mean, wait.
Or is it just shaking the boat and that's the save?
It's effectively shaking the boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I just a high chest. Appreciate it, bro.
Well, 23s.
Good. And what's all right? You guys are all good.
What about the crew?
Dan,
Did there's anybody
Dan
else?
is okay. He managed to catch himself. However, Rex is thrown from the ship.
Rex.
Rex.
And along with that, someone roll me a d4 -1.
I'll do it.
I was about to do it, but you said, okay, stop.
All right. The front two of the ghost fire lanterns go out,
Uh-oh.
and you guys quickly realize that it's not just the Leviathan in the water.
Oh,
Man.
Oh, boy.
There we are. As we have 1, 2. Oop, accidentally clicked the wrong thing there. 1,
Oh man.
2, 3. And I will, real quick,
God damn.
give them initiative. And this guy can have a little dot, so I know he's the one with initiative on. Alright. So, now that it is Dan's turn, Dan is going to come back and reload the ballista for you there, Shaug. Yoko, it is your turn.
I'd like to lean over the side and go, Rex, you okay?
Yeah, you can make an athletics check to pull him up with a rope. If you want to try that, or do you have a spell that might work?
During all this mess, Dao yells over to Yoko, "Focus on the torches, I'll get Rex!"
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll press digitation to turn the front lantern back on.
Alrighty. That does work. Sorry, I accidentally moved that. It is on once again.
Go away, ghosts, please.
Oh, you do. You need to run up there actually, because
Oh, do
it's
I?
a 10-feet range. Press the digitation.
Oh, I did not know that. Holy shit, it is. Well, I
You
can't
can probably get
reach
this
it
one.
then.
You can run up to get this one.
Yeah, I can reach this one. I'll do the middle
Alright.
one then.
Got it.
I thought it was like
And
third
it
or
is your
something.
turn.
Yeah.
The Leviathan is going to first off move. So Billy, you lose a grip point and tumble off the Leviathan.
Woof. Was real hoping for one of them saves. All right, I tumble.
Yeah, you just keep losing grip points as it moves. So you've got to either take a moment to reaffirm your grip, or
Yeah, no, I risked it for the biscuit. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was the.
so you can, if you want to tumble off, put yourself like off the side, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. And then it is going to turn around and attempt to bite you.
I bet it is. I got my shield and it's got
I'm
my.
going to say, if you want to
+1.
make real quick an acrobatics check to not be effectively prone in the water, to like gain your composure before it comes around to bite you,
Sure.
because you have effectively fallen.
10.
Not quite enough. Like a couple more and you would have been good, but
And
Hey!
Definitely hits for 24 piercing damage, and I need another dex saving throw.
okay, reduced to 12.
He's gonna eat you.
Fucking better not.
Oh shit. Dex 15.
Alright, that is the DC, so it does not swallow you.
Woo! I love not getting swallowed.
Alright. Yeah. And then it is now Malthon's turn. This thing, I'm gonna say, is 10 feet down. So you could still fire at it, but it is, it's got some cover, effectively.
And I don't see Billy on the back of it anymore.
Well,
you see like just sort of sparks of lightning coming out from a spot in the water that is black with Billy's head.
dark with my spilled blood. I love fighting something that's not magic. This is awesome. I'm so much tankier than usual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and lace into this thing. I know the lanterns are out, but I can't really fucking leave it hanging.
No, you get. I'm fine.
I'm
Zero fear.
fine. What's that for strike? Go for a shot. You think I'm gonna let you pace me?
I don't think you have a.
Yeah.
What? 20.
All right. Yeah, that does hit.
Oh.
$11.
Yeah.
Thunking into the side of this thing as it sort of flies through the water, just like almost like a shockwave of air, like a bubble of air around the front of the arrow from the force, before it lands into this thing.
Try and follow that up with the. Oh, skimming off the
Yeah,
water.
unfortunately, the next one just slows to the point where it can't pierce the skin by the time it gets there.
It's alright. I look over the rail. You need help with the lanterns?
Yes!
Alright, I will.
That'll protect us from whatever's getting onto the boat.
I
Either way, get on the ship.
fucking launch over the side of the crow's nest and hold on to some of the rigging to start going down.
All right, make an acrobatics check with advantage.
The one thing we can do.
Yeah, easy. You slide on down, and I'm going to say you can run over and relight this lantern if you want, because you crit thing. Good roll.
Yeah, Malathar just jumps into the sail and just slides down that motherfucker.
Yeah, and as you do so, you see these, for a moment in the darkness, look like effectively zombies, but as you see, they are just pure water in the shape of an undead creature, and as the lantern light hits them, they fall back into the ocean.
Definitely keep those light. Holy shit, the fuck is that? That is me.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Billy, the Leviathan is going to make a tail attack against you. I believe you're still technically prone because it's not been your turn. That's definitely your 30th hit. 18 bludgeoning after to 9, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Eleven.
Not enough. You are stunned until the end of your next turn as this enormous tail cracks across your head and just sort of sends you reeling.
Yeah, Billy just got hit by a bus.
And yeah, the Leviathan is then going to move up to the back of the ship.
It does still take damage.
Yes.
Bing, 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 bing.
It is now Rex's turn. Rex is going to attempt to turn the ship.
No, he's on. He's overboard still.
Oh, yes, he is. He's overboard. So Rex is going to attempt to grab onto the ship before it moves away because it moves on his turn.
Glad I lit that lantern. Hopefully that's a help.
He is grabbed onto the side, but he didn't roll high enough to climb up. So the ship just moves straight forward some.
This is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, that is his turn. Billy, at the end of your turn, you're no longer stunned. And it is the drowned souls, but they can't do anything right now. Xiao Xiao.
Xiao is going to. Let's see here. He's going to use his adrenaline rush to take the dash action as a bonus action.
Mhm.
He also gains temporary hit points equal to his proficiency bonus, which overrides his temporary hit points from his treat, which is still 3. So he's got 3, and so he gets. He's like freaking out because he's got allies in danger.
Mhm.
So he's moving 70 feet. So he runs to the side of the ship, and he vaults over the side because I mean that's probably like what 25 feet to get from the ballista to the side where he can get close to Rex, right?
About that.
Yeah, and he has a climbing speed that's equal to his movement speed, so he doesn't
Yeah, you
take
could
half
easily
movement.
climb down.
Yeah,
and
he
grab
vaults over the
Rex.
side of that. He
Just
basically
athletics
bounds.
to pull him up.
Yeah, he bounds over. He almost jumps over Yoko's head, and then vaults over the side, and just like hang with one arm because he's really long, tall. He hanging over like a fucking ape, grabs onto Rex and drags his ass up with him, and in the
Alright.
same movement, and pulls him up onto the deck, and then runs back to the ballista in one motion.
All right.
That was his action. That was his action and his movement, and that's it.
I'm gonna move the sound back. There we go. Athletics to pull him
Okay.
up.
$15.
Yes, that is enough. He is pulled up onto the ship.
Yeah. You okay? And before he runs off back to this, he's patting him down. He's like, "You okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Get back
That's
to your
cold.
post."
He shakes the water off.
He
Yeah.
says, "Get back to your post," and then he hauls ass back to the thing.
Got it. Dan is going to. He's already loaded it. So he is going to repair the ship now.
Okay, and next turn he will fire again.
All right. Okie dokie. Yoko.
Is the Leviathan like
It's
poking
10
out of the
feet below
water?
the water.
Below, okay.
You can see it, but it's kind of obscured.
Yeah. I don't pack a lot of offensive spells. I'm just going to magic missile again.
Alright.
But just first level.
Mm-hmm. Whap, 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 whap. All along the side. Fantastic. It is now the Leviathan's turn. It is going to go and attempt to bite the ship once again. Actually, no, it's going to ram the ship. And I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh!
Oh,
Xiao Xiao overboard, Yoko overboard, Malthon overboard.
I'm a Colonel Shift myself.
You can, go ahead.
No!
Still overboard.
Ah.
I guess I'm gonna go on the side I'm closer to, right?
Yeah, all of you go on the sides you're closer to. And then we go.
How
Can I,
far
like,
out do we
land
go?
on it?
Where were you, Yoko?
At the back.
Yeah, you land on it.
Now I get to ride it.
There you go. And Rix is holding on for dear life. What about...
Malthorn,
Yeah, the
you're
sailors
on
are
the
good.
deck. Malthorn, you're on the deck now, so you'd have to make a save too, right? So yeah, you're probably in the water with me.
I was on the front of the ship where I had to relight the lanterns, I believe. So
Yeah, so you'd be on the same side as me.
Yeah. There you go. All right. That
How
is...
far? How far away would we have gotten thrown overboard?
Why don't everyone who fell overboard roll me a d4? That amount of squares.
Okay, so like there.
So Malthon, you're 2 away. Shelter, you're also 2 away. Alright. Cool.
Shao coughing up water while trying to keep his head above. Grab onto me, I'll get us back on.
Alright. Malthon.
Right. I'm going to swim up to the ship and I'm just to brace. I'm going to punch the teeth onto it so that the bear trap grips the side of the ship for us, and I can
Yeah, got it. You're on the ship.
hold on to Shauk at the same time.
Unless something pulls you from it, you're gonna stay stuck to the side of the ship.
Get us up there.
Forgot he had that.
I've never been so fucking happy to have that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright. You still have... well, I guess you can't really do anything because you only have the one hand.
Yeah, well, one hand punch to the ship, the other hand
Yeah.
holding on to Shao.
Yeah. Why don't you just make me an athletics check to see how well you hold on to Shulk?
Trying to do my best.
Pretty good. It is Rex's turn. Seeing that you guys have gone overboard, he is going to slow the ship some as best he can. Yeah, you guys are probably about here now.
Wouldn't we be attached to the prow of the ship still because of?
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Malthorn,
dragged
you have
along,
your
baby.
thing. I can't believe I forgot about that immediately.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
It's
You're
excellent.
tracking a lot of things right now. So
Yeah. All right,
it's
Billy.
our job to help you keep track of it.
It is your turn. You're treading water.
Okay.
Side.
Is the measurement accurate on this portion of the map?
Yes, it
As
is.
well? Okay. So I can swim at difficult terrain speed,
Yeah.
so half, so I can move up to 20 feet. I'll dash over towards these rocks, which I assume I can
Alright.
stand on.
Yes, you can do.
Okay, well, I'll at least climb out of the water, but that's my action.
Got it. As the folks who are in the water are there, the drowned are going to attempt to grab onto them. So that is a miss, and a crit.
Oh.
So that
On
is
who? Me or Shaq? Malcolm.
on you, but that's still only 6 slashing damage.
Okay,
as
3 because it's temporary
you-
hit point.
Okay, yeah, so as this, basically this hand of water forms out and just slashes across your leg. And now it's your turn.
The blood in the water.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Malthorn, get ready to disengage the claw. And he starts
Ready.
he's gonna do another adrenaline boost, get 3 more temporary hit points.
Mhm.
So yeah, you feel his muscles bolster as the adrenaline kicks in yet again, as his orcish features come into play, and he's got movement speed of 70 as he dashes and he lifts up. He pulls Marthon with him and is with his bolstered. So he's
Malphite
got-
is bear trapped to the thing, so unless you want, you could use your action to try and dislodge it.
Yeah, I guess that's basically I'm trying to drag his ass with
Yeah.
me out of off the.
So you can either make an athletics check to just wrench it, or an intelligence check to basically disarm it. Whichever one you want to do.
Athletics is my better skill, so. Oh wait, one other thing. Let me check one more thing here. I forgot about Dread Ambusher. Ah, damn it. Oh, that wouldn't have come into play with the ballistics anyways. Hey.
All right, make your
Yeah, no, I was just checking one more thing.
athletics.
Okay. Yay!
All right, yeah, that is definitely enough, and you're able to pull.
Yeah, it's enough to rip out a chunk of the ship with Malthar's
Yeah,
attack.
just a little bit of it. There's like a few chunks of few splinters of wood in the edge of the bear trap.
As
that
the
are
bear
slightly
trap closes.
scratched. Yeah, they're slightly scratching your knuckles there, Malthar.
Yeah, and I pull him up onto my shoulder, basically because I have what's that called again? Powerful build. I basically fireman carry his ass with me onto the deck, and I pop him on his ass.
You're like a monkey climb up the side of the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I drop him on his ass onto the deck. All right, we're clear. And I go back over to the ballista, and I get in position.
Oh, good shit.
I
Where's Bill?
fucking hate this place.
Dan is going to turn, and he is actually going to attempt to fire the ballista himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's not going to push the guy out. He's getting in position.
No, you can't see it because it's below the water and it's behind, so we have to fire through the back of the ship.
You have to hold
so
action.
Yeah, he's going to hold his action to. He's going to hold his action to reload. When it needs to happen.
And Shao will get in position to fire when it's available.
Yeah. All right. Yorkor. Just before your turn, this thing is going to use a legendary action to dive below.
Uh-oh.
After making a tailed attack against you.
Sure, fair enough.
That is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 11 bludgeoning, and I need a con save.
Oh, yeah.
You are stunned as you tumble off. And it is going to turn around and swim in Billy's direction.
Is it back underwater, or is it on the surface of the water again?
It's a little bit below the water.
So
And
it's got partial
still
cover?
behind the ship.
Okay, so we can't
Yeah.
get line of sight right now.
Not just yet. Not
So-
until the ship turns.
Yeah, we got to come around.
Yeah. That brings us to the Leviathan's turn. The Leviathan is going to rise up to the surface and is going to run, basically swim and leap, trying to bite you and take you into the water with it as it jumps over the rock, Billy.
Well, I had a whole turn where I'm stunned, so my shield doesn't have any charges anymore.
So that is a normal. That is 17. As
Definitely
you
misses.
you sort of hold up your shield and you duck as these teeth scrape across, and you fucking free willy this thing
Ooh.
as it leaps across. And you can take a swing because it did,
Oh, opportunity attack?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Claw. Oh!
Yeah, you fucking
Oh.
slit this thing's belly,
My,
son.
my kingdom for a blood rune charge. Oh! Whoa, 38?
Can you reroll that
28.
one
wanna do
more?
this.
28.
Oh!
I mean, I like hold my shield up, and its teeth scrape across, and I just shove upwards with the one arm, and just hold my claw up, and it basically cuts its guts open,
The
and
gut
it just
kills
spills
itself
steaming out.
open in the water. Yeah. And as this thing just splashes down and begins to slowly sink. What would you guys like to do?
Yoko! Yoko!
I'm gonna
Get the
swim
wizard
over
out of
to
the water. Women
swim over
overboard.
to
Women
join Billy.
overboard.
It is Malthon's turn.
It's so cold.
There are still drowned dead.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking gonna relight the other lantern and I
Okay.
guess try and make a perception if I could even see her with this shit going on.
Yeah, feel free to make a perception check. By the way, the lanterns can be removed, so if you really want to, you could jump into the water and hold it above your head. But
Alright, I will.
there's also a rowboat on the back of the ship here that you could use potentially.
How far away is the ship away from Yoko right now?
You can measure that.
I see her!
Yeah, you spot her splashing in the water.
Okay,
She's 50 feet away.
Shaug grabs one of the lanterns and uses his last adrenaline boost to jump into the water and
I think
swim.
we're still in turn order.
Okay,
Yeah, we're still in turn order for
we're
now.
still in turn order. Okay,
Oh,
when it's his
still
turn, that's when
in
he
There's
can
a
try to do it.
rowboat at the back.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, but he's probably still faster than the rowboat.
Yeah. Book into the to the rowboat. I see her! Quick! Drop the rowboat! I'll take the lantern!
Yeah, Malthon, you could, move as you wish along the ship then.
Fucking hauling ace. You know, I would bonus action Zephyr Strike to get as far as I can, because it would be my action to spot her, right?
Sorry? Your action to spot her? Yeah, it would be.
Alright.
Although you can be at the back of the ship when you do that, because you knew she fell off the back.
All right, yeah. Then they're just hopping in the boat and getting this full in the water.
Right. And you can have the lantern if you so wish.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the lantern with me. I want to try and
And
get
then
to her
on your
before
next
this.
turn, you'll be up and drop this thing into the water.
Fuck yeah.
How many lanterns do we have? Just the 3 on the deck?
Yeah, just 3. It is Rex's turn. He is going to get to the helm and attempt to.
Okay.
Actually, no. He's going to run back and he's going to cut the rowboat free.
Thanks.
So just give me a second. I've got to move everything. Oh no, that's the whole fucking. There we go. There's that. There's you. And there's that. Just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
The rowboat is not this big, but we'll just pretend it is for now. Actually, no. I know what I can do. I have something I can do. I can put it over here. Put you over here. Put this over here. Copy it
Hey,
and make the teeny one.
teeny tiny. Ooh yeah.
There we go. Alrighty. Billy.
Where are these drowned souls?
You can see that they are in the water, and it seems like they're actually unable to reach you while you are standing on them. They seem to be bound to the water.
Are there any that are threatening the ship or to climb up?
No,
like-
not as of yet, but you can see that you can. I don't know. Would you be able to see Yoko? You can make a perception check, I guess.
Okay, well then let me say this.
Yeah.
As I see that they're bound to the water, I will climb up onto the
Yeah.
tallest point of this deck that I can, and then I'll look and listen for Yoko
Yeah.
with perception.
Yeah, perception and yeah, you can have advantage because
19.
right, you do manage to, with your ears guiding you, spot her there.
Okay. I am
Yoko's
going.
probably screaming.
I am going to. Shit. Can I use my action to take? Oh, the rope is definitely not long enough. No.
This is huge.
I will just prepare my action to. I will pull my heavy crossbow. Use a bonus action to injure myself and light it not with lightning, but with fire. This time,
Alright.
as my claws continue to crackle with lightning, my rite of flame activates across the bolt of the bow, and I get 4 more necrotic damage. So if I see anything threaten Yoko in the water, I will fire at it because that is within my range for the
Alright.
heavy crossbow.
Good that you're doing that, because you do see one.
Oh,
As where are we? One. So you can take your shot first there, Billy.
okay. Let me double check if my hybrid transformation gives me a bonus. If this, I think it only affects my unarmed strike. Yeah, but I do still get my feral might. So crossbow 20 to hit.
Alright, that does hit. Roll your damage, however the fire damage is halved because these guys are made of water.
That does make sense. I was trying to be cool, but I suppose
apologize.
yeah. That's on me for not thinking about the fact that they're water. I will re-roll that. Okay, that
Yeah.
is 10 piercing and then 3 fire instead of 6, so 13
Alright.
total. And for the purpose of overcoming resistance, any weapon that has my right on it counts as magical.
Yeah,
And
these guys are not.
Okay, good.
They're not that strong. Cool. Yeah, you definitely splash a fair bit of water off of this guy. However, he does manage to take a swing at Yorko. Yorko, it misses you as you feel a splash of cold water almost condense around your arm, but you manage to reach yourself free for a moment.
What?
Yeah. Xiao Qiao.
Okay. He would have charged into the water to get her out, but it looks like Malthorn's got her with the rowboat. He's going to give her cover, so he's going to how big is the ship? So it's saying that it's 80 feet from my position from the deck to the back. Is it like half that? So is it 40
It's
feet
half that on the ship. Yes, half that on the top mat. It's set up for the bottom mat.
So from where I'm at to the back, I guess if I were to go to
That would be 40.
okay. Okay, so if I wanted to get to shoot from the end, the back of the ship, I'd have to move 40 feet. So I'm going to use my last adrenaline rush to rush all the way to the back of the boat. That way I can take my full round of attacks. And so Xiao rushes back, pulls out his bow, and finally fires. Oh, also the Leviathan's dead, so he transfers his. Actually, has it be right when it dies, or do I have saving grace for that?
You do it on a bonus action on your turn.
Okay, cool. So I can't because I use my bonus action to dash, so I can't transfer it right now. So he's just gonna use his bow. Fire twice. First attack. 14, does that hit?
Yep.
5 piercing.
Splashes
attack.
through this thing. Once again.
10 piercing. So 10 piercing total.
Yeah, this thing is well, it's hard to discern it at the distance you guys are at, but Yoko, you can see that very little of the water that is there, that was once a humanoid shape attempting to drag you to the depths, is still there. It's just sort of like the sheen of it, the outer layer.
Yeah, it's barely maintaining its shape now. And that's it for me.
Yeah, alrighty. Dan is going to. What does he want to do? He is going to
Please focus on repairing any damage. We're not sure if we're gonna get attacked again.
Yeah, he'll do that. All right. He's having a little bit of trouble right now, but he does do a little bit. All right. Yoko, it's your turn.
Hmm. I'm going to magic missile it.
All right.
Yeah.
You just kind of
Surely.
shove your hand into this freezing cold water monster
Point blank. 9 damage.
Bang, bang.
and scatter almost all of it.
God damn it.
It has 1 hit point left.
Fuck.
All right. Leviathan's dead.
I can
alright. Yeah, movement.
try to shove it with telekinesis.
Yeah, you could do that.
Must make a strength save.
Alrighty. It makes that. As you attempt to shove it, pieces
It's
of it fly there,
invincible.
but the water, it just immediately emerges in front of you again.
It can't
Malphite.
be killed.
Yeah, no, we are double timing rowboating over there.
All right. If you use your action and movement, you can get there.
Definitely. And I've never been more fucking happy to have Mariner's skills. Fucking.
Yeah.
Also, you got the torch with you, so that should make it go away.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and as you do that, it submerges back into the water.
Come on, take my head. Get in.
And it is Rex's turn. He is going to turn the boat. You can only turn it 90 degrees. So,
Yeah. Preferably the starboard.
which way is that? My brain's not.
Left. Because port would be to the rocks.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Port's to the left, starboard's to the right.
All right.
Oh, I got mine flipped. Sorry. Port. Sorry. Thank you.
Billy.
Okay, you said the spirits were driven away from Yoko. There are none that I can that are.
Yes, the light that Malphite is holding with the ghost fire lantern has kicked them at bay.
Okay.
You can sort of see just sort of the lightest bit of illuminated deathly faces beneath the surface of the water, but they're not entering the light.
Okay. I look around at the water around me, and at the start of my turn, I need to make a wisdom save. I make it very, very well.
Nice.
So because of that, I reach into my pocket. Oh, fuck, No, I have potions of healing. I'm going to use my bonus and my action to drink 2 common potions of healing.
Alrighty.
So that is 2d4 plus 2 each, so I'll just roll. God damn, okay.
What?
10. That is enough, thankfully, but I'm glad I did 2, because 1 would not have been. That'll just be me. I'm just gonna wait for pickup, and make sure I'm staying out of the water.
Alrighty.
Cradling my crossbow.
I will say that largely apart from, the weather and any, deadly mistakes of slipping into the water without a ghost fire lantern nearby, things are largely sorted. So I will remove the initiative. And you guys can, Rex will sort of turn the ship around, come pick you up. And Yoko, you can move back onto the.
Yeah, I'll climb back aboard.
There you go.
Before we head out, Jaug propositions the crew. It's like, can we take the rowboat to the Leviathan's corpse if it hasn't sunk yet, and see if we can extract any valuable materials out of its corpse.
Be my guest.
We'll need to borrow one of the lanterns to make sure that the poor souls below the water do not come after us.
We'll be careful. And you are able to do that. And,
Okay.
So who's going? I guess you could all go.
Yeah,
Shaug also
all of us.
takes his chest.
Oh, and at the same time, look at Billy like, yeah, fucking riding sharks and shit. Not only that, in a fucking ocean of the dead. You know,
This place is crazy.
you have more death wish than I, Alice.
More like a life wish.
I could cut
Speaking of
myself
which-
on those words.
How is everybody? Shaug is like kind of like favoring his right leg a little bit, and he takes a bandage and wraps it up a bit. Looks at everybody else,
I'm
and he
okay.
goes over. He goes over to Billy, and it's like, "Well done. I'm surprised you're not as messed up as I thought you'd be after taking some hits from that thing."
It turns out that's just a big fish. We've been fighting magic monsters this whole time.
Yeah. Still, I think you might benefit from this. And he casts Cure Wounds level 2.
Love that for me.
Man, what's it the ones I hate when that happens? And then he casts Cure Wounds level 1. What the fuck?
It's the
And he
life.
casts Cure Wounds level 1. Yeah. And he's got one spell slot left.
I'm fine, thank you.
I don't care. You're gonna get some magic in you, and you're gonna like it.
I don't think she likes the magic. I swear.
And also, we're gonna have stakes when we get back. Ugh.
I mean, I think I brought one. I'm a little bit peckish.
It's a
I'm gonna
hard
go find my bag, just a wet bag of meat in like parchment paper.
Oh,
Go eat a raw
Kind of-
bloody
It's
steak.
kind of a little bit grayish and
Mm,
saltwatery, but it's still meat.
yeah, that's marinade. That's marinade, baby.
Marinade of the souls.
Marinade of the sea. Oh, I didn't have my stuff on me. Like I said, I threw my hammer
Okay.
to the side when I jumped
yeah.
in. I would assume I don't walk around with my bag on deck.
Yeah, you're
But-
good then.
That would be funny though. Like it's like, oh fuck, I reach into my bat belt and pull out like a soggy sandwich. Because I do have the quick access belt, which I am now
Yeah, no,
renaming the
Shaug's-
Batman belt.
Yeah, Shaug
was
sees
fun.
her, and is just like, yeah, I know. You can eat your that leftover, but we're gonna make you something fresh too, so you can enjoy that at a more comfortable, leisurely pace. But first, let's go see what this thing has in it.
Yeah, I definitely want a couple chunks of that.
Yeah,
I need some
bet you it
trophies.
tastes-
Let's get some teeth.
Yeah,
Well, not
boy.
just that, but I bet you it's tasty.
I have found that big monsters are actually not very tasty in the way that like big predator creatures are not tasty. Like there's a reason we don't eat bear, you know?
We do. It's just
We
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 do,
do.
but it's much rarer because
Yeah.
it has a very different taste than
It's
most
gamey.
it's not
herbivorous.
just gamey. It
Herbivores.
depends entirely on what the bear's fucking eaten recently.
Yup.
Yeah.
There's like
Bear
moose.
meat's
Moose,
tasty.
bear can taste like fucking salmon because they'll eat a shitload of salmon.
Yeah.
The one that people favor the most is a bear that lives entirely on berries.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think the meat's like purple or something.
Yeah.
If it's like a bear that's eating just blueberries.
It's like purple and sweet. It's weird.
You are what you eat.
Whittler.
I don't
Alrighty.
want to talk about eating bears. It sounds wrong.
Bears, you know why bears are called ursine? Because they're
It's a
related to
circle of
porks.
They're what?
Or bears are called ursine because they're related to pork, which is porcine.
I mean, we're related to pork too.
Yes, but they're
Um,
closer.
Where pork?
Where pork?
Yeah.
Oink.
I stab it with
Real
my
brother.
silvered knife.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, what, Shao? You want to investigate this thing, I suppose?
Yeah, investigate, see if there's anything worth collecting cheap that he can put into his chest preserving.
Yeah. Yeah. Make an investigation check, see to, or I suppose nature if you want to. Or no, it'd be survival to try and potentially find anything harvestable. Yeah. I mean, for sure, you can definitely get as much meat as you can fit into your chest.
Okay.
If you do want it.
Yeah. Well, I guess he would take. I guess he would take a piece of it and he would sniff it. Like he wouldn't get the stuff that's near the outside. He would get the flesh that's closer to like the heart meat and all that. The flesh that's actually sustaining it, but not the stuff that's like the good meat. It's not like.
Question: do you want to climb inside its thoracic cavity?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
He's not afraid.
Yeah.
How many
He's dead.
In which case, you can cut out. It looks like effectively its heart, which is basically,
Massive.
yeah, it is fucking huge.
It's
It
like
is
a VW
probably
bus.
the size. It is. Yoko could probably slip into it if she would try hard
A
enough.
Oh
cocoon.
my god.
Cocoon.
Gummies.
Mmm. Delicious.
Yeah. It is fucking huge, and with some considerable effort, you can heave it up onto the ship.
I mean, he's not going to try to take the entire damn heart, but he does take chunks of that, and
Yeah, absolutely.
he takes any favorable cuts of meat, which would probably be like, the powerful tail muscle.
Yeah, absolutely.
He checks his stomach, see if there's any particularly valuable, like maybe there's something it ate.
There are definitely a lot of splinters. And you can get, I'm going to say, 10 points of acid from its stomach acid.
God darn it.
Okay.
It's got a pretty big stomach.
He's got some vials. He collects those.
Yeah.
So let me write that down.
And also, where are we? You can also collect some of the blubber, which will give you 3 points of negative cold.
Oh yeah.
Sexy.
Very sexy.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this thing is mostly just giant fucking animal monster. It's not particularly magical.
Catalog the shit out of this.
But yeah, it's definitely definitely interesting. As far as monsters and shit go. I will say, as you're sort of like, apart from the survival of just cutting shit out, does anyone want to make an investigation check to see if there's anything other than just harvestables?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Digging his guts.
I am very interested
mean, like,
in
people
climbing
eating?
down its stomach
Yeah.
and finding stuff.
Oh.
There's one thing that's
Absolutely.
infamous to the old age to now is that sharks eat fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use my nose and do perception instead of investigate? I have a worse bonus, but I do get advantage.
Could I just
Also,
assist
Shao,
her?
yeah, I
I'm
guess
gonna
you already have
say that
advantage,
this
so you can
thing
help.
is smelly enough that it overpowers. Like, it's very difficult to detect anything other than the guts of this thing.
Okay.
That's probably very foul.
You're not going to be able to smell like metal or anything like that in here. So
How much-
I think it will have to be investigation.
How much Leviathan meat would you say I got? Like 50 pounds, 20 pounds?
As much as you feel like is reasonable for you to be able to carry.
Okay, give me a sec. Well, he's gonna put it into his chest and then start preserving, and then take it out and smoke it or whatever
How
if
big's the
possible.
chest?
Let's see here. Let me take a look at my chest. Where's my chest preserving?
Oh, Malthorn is assisting.
Yeah, I was saying I would be helping you dig around the guts earlier.
Okay, that is 16.
All right.
To dig around in them guts.
Yeah, so first things first, there are several harpoons lodged into the back of this creature.
God damn.
But climbing into its gullet, you find a half-digested skeleton. Well, half of a half-digested skeleton, actually,
Yeah.
with some slightly fancy-looking robes on it. And then a not inconsiderable looking cutlass that seems somehow unharmed by the unharmed by the acid of the belly
That's
that is
Ooh.
still clutched in the skeletal hand.
Ooh. We should probably let the wizard look at that.
Once we clean it off. She wants
You're
to
right,
continue
I
testing.
can do that.
Yeah.
Are we like... Is this thing floating on the surface and we're all sitting on it?
Basically, yeah.
Gross.
Like it's kind of it's washing up against the rocks as well, so it's moving a bit.
Yeah, what Yoko's doing during all this is sitting on the rocks and casting Tiny Hut.
All right.
So we have somewhere comfortable to retreat to if there are spooky ghosts, or you just want to relax.
Yeah, like every time you sort of stray from the lantern's light, you definitely do have a bit of, a little bit of a watery hand reach up to try and grab you. But I'm imagining you guys are cautious enough in this not as tense situation.
Yeah.
Touch starved. I grab the hand back.
Oops.
Can we get an identify from our wizard on
Yeah.
the?
Yes.
Alrighty. This thing, I'll probably call it the Captain's Cutlass.
Oh,
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
not Maltharn.
What?
For anyone but him.
Listen,
Yeah,
I put just as much work into it as you fucking.
I'll agree to be under anyone's service except Maltharn.
I'm not gonna be a captain. I'm not own the ship.
If it's his captain's cutlass.
So yeah, it's
I'll fucking sink you.
effectively a short sword. But it is a +2.
Ooh.
And on top of that, it allows you to effectively animate objects,
What?
but specifically in such a way that you are able to pilot a ship with no other crew,
Oh.
That is impressive.
provided it's
I-
not, ridiculously big, not like a full-on galleon.
Give me. I want it.
I mean, I don't have a ship, but I do use short swords. I wouldn't mind using it for you and then giving it to somebody else, but I mean, if somebody else wants it, I understand.
I'm definitely putting my hat in for it, and I'm familiar with ships.
You know what? I concur. You are a better pilot than I am, so I also agree that the other ranger should use it. Plus, you also tend to be more in melee than I am, especially with your mobility.
This time I might be able to get Billy a run through.
You need every advantage because Billy is a
So
monster.
you can effectively, while using this cutlass, pilot a ship from anywhere on the deck.
God.
And would that include like the rowboat?
Yeah.
That's pretty baller.
Oh,
Nice.
Wait, does that extend to vehicles or just boats?
Just boats.
just water.
Water vehicles.
That's baller as shit. I like that. I like that.
Sorry, Billy. I understand that you don't want to acknowledge that Maltharn is a captain. However, I feel like this weapon is right up his alley.
No, I don't really give a shit.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with everybody else present, I feel that this weapon does have his name on it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you. Oh god, this is gonna be so much fun. Oh,
Also, I'll say that there is a somewhat dented and unlit ghost fire lantern in the other hand of the skeleton.
Hey, extra fire,
Ah.
ghost lantern.
Yeah, so you need to get holy oil to burn in it, but it is still a ghost fire lantern that you guys can have.
Yeah, we should have extra holy oil we can put into it.
What kind of supernatural holy oil nonsense?
Well, that was extremely harrowing, but I feel like we came out with a positive, net positive overall. We should probably spend a little more time repairing the vessel, the ship, before we move along. I don't you
Well,
do.
is this where we're supposed to be? Is this where Alendril's thing is?
Yeah, this is the wrecked ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to dive.
then we should investigate this ship then too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing about ghost fire lanterns, they're not, magically waterproof. So you will probably have to swim down and brave the waters.
Hmm.
The light will penetrate the water somewhat, but not entirely.
Ugh.
If
Okay.
there's anything we can do about the not the yeah, I guess the water itself.
There's also a couple of small sharks just sort of starting to nibble at the Leviathan now. They're not big enough to hurt you guys, or at least not to take anything more than a
This
finger
is
or two.
going to turn into a
Well-
feeding frenzy real fast.
I guess we should hurry and go down now while there's still very little threat here.
Tough one. Do we have any buckets nearby? Something.
Maybe on the ship. I know that we have on the ship because we need buckets to take out water if we get taken on water.
Actually, no, it choke up. Does the ghost fire look like? I assume it needs oxygen.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
burns
it does.
fuel.
All right, yeah, never mind.
Well, I mean, if we were to turn the rowboat upside down and take that down, there would be a decent amount of oxygen, but it would be very short-lived.
There's
Also,
no way we could
How
weigh
do you
that down.
expect that? Yeah, that's
That's
don't think you have-
way too much buoyancy.
yeah.
That would be very difficult. Yeah, I'm just saying that it's feasible, but it'd be exceptionally difficult.
Hmm.
We'd have to do a whole bunch of jury rigging to it and put a bunch of weights into it to make it feasible as a reversed air pocket.
Look,
And
from-
that's
from
not
what I
something we
can
can do with
tell,
the timetable we need.
the ghosts trying to get me, you guys shot it pretty well. They're not that scary. We'll just be down there for a minute or so, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot. Don't expect you to go down there, Yoko. That's been enough drama for you already.
Oh, of course I'll go down.
I also, with this armor that I have, well, actually, even without the armor, I can. If I focus on just moving, I can move very fast. Even swimming, I can, out of character, Shao can move 70 feet, just dashing.
Would like to short rest though.
You guys can take a moment on the rocks.
Hell yeah.
I'd rather short rest on the boat, just out of.
Do that on the boat.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
Go
Okay,
back
short
to the
resting on the
and then
boat.
Come back.
on the boat, come back, take a fucking moment to get our shit back.
Do I get castigation?
Rex would warn you that he does only have basically enough, just only a little more than he needs holy oil for the lanterns for just tonight because he wasn't expecting to, be hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aren't we
for
going
too
to
long.
Knock?
Yeah, but
this
Not-
was,
not
you'll
in
be able
this
to get
trip.
to it.
yeah, this was a retrieval ship.
I mean, you could, if you wish to convince him. But
Okay.
yeah, you
Oh, so
would
are
be
we
able
going-
to get there within the day.
Are we going back to Vrenmore?
you can go when you wish, more or less.
Yeah, well, if we don't have enough oil, then there's not really a.
You know, you
I
have
really
enough
don't
oil.
think.
You have enough oil to get to a port.
Okay.
Like you have enough oil for tonight. It's not like it's still the evening. Like it's still
Right.
probably not even midnight yet. And he has enough oil to get you through the morning, and then maybe a couple of other hours left.
Sure.
It's just like I'll move you back to the map. You guys, well, all you need to do is get into a port somewhere, and it's less than a day's travel.
Alright.
Yeah, you can get to Drainport in about you could get to Drainport before sunset tomorrow, especially if you start through the night.
So we just have to get the stuff from the ship, make sure we can bring it on back. Do we want to do like anyone on anchor on the deck just in case? Because like
I feel like you and I, since we're the fastest, should hurry down and rush and go down to and recover, and Billy and Yoko should maintain the deck with the crew to help keep a base of operations. So we're basically like the divers. What do you think, everybody?
I don't think the deck will be in any danger. I think we should all go.
Okay.
we're going underwater, but yeah, I'm still tying a rope just in case. Besides, we need something to be able to haul it all up. I don't know how heavy that stuff is down there.
What exactly is Alendril sending us after?
It's basically a I'm trying to figure out a way to describe it. It's effectively a very specialized crucible. It's probably no larger than a person's head. So you
Okay.
could tuck it under your arm and swim with it.
Yeah, also stuff does not weigh as much in water.
That's
Feel right.
subjective.
It doesn't feel like it weighs as much. Doesn't sink as fast anyway.
Okay.
Well, for safety's sake, Shog agrees to also have to do a guideline for rope. So just tying a rope to the deck, so that we have an anchor point to pull things up on if necessary. So we'll have that coming with us while we're going down.
Also, just to go and ascend faster from the water.
Well, when you see Shog dive into the water, he's like a dolphin and he's just zipping around. It's pretty funny.
All right. As Malthon and Xiao plunge into the water, I feel like it's probably a good time to leave us off as you dive into the water and almost immediately feel just cold hands grasping at your skin.
Ooh.
They're real grabby down here, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, that's why I wanted the rope. Oh, it's just nasty.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I hope y'all had a good session. I pulled some weird shit. I hope you liked it.
Yeah.
And there's more where that came from.
I mean, dude, we got to have a shot at the Colossus fight. Fuck yes, it's awesome.
Sea of Thieves rodeo for fucking Billy. This shit was amazing.
Nah, I don't care about the Sea. I don't care about the Sea of Thieves things. I care about Shadow of the Colossus riding around on the fucking Colossus. When the Shadow of the Colossus music hits.
Well, yeah. I'm glad you had a decent enough time.
Fuck yeah.
Also, I am going to be late almost every time, but probably not as late as I was today. That was an exception. I was exceptionally late.
We can figure it out. it is getting probably quite late for most of y'all. So,
Yup.
Yeah, well,
but yeah, y'all should go have a slope. But I hope you've had a good session.
hell yeah.
Very much so. Had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like the coolest thing I got to do was when I vaulted across the entire ship deck, jumped over the side, and helped the captain get back on the deck in one motion. That was hilarious.
So is
I like
that
the thing with, like cartoon smear frames where like you're just like stretched across the ship to like yeah, like animated